Happy days. Happy Friday, Saturday, folks. How's it going? Hopefully, you are doing well. Congrats on first shadow. Yo, what's up, Mr. PP Solo? It's been a hot minute. How are you doing? We are back with some more POE 2 fun. Some more POE 2 action. Some more family-friendly fun. How much is this? This has to be worth something. How much is this worth? Maybe we try for 5 div. Let's see how much, whether or not that'll sell. I could never tell what something's worth. I could just never tell. But boys, it's time. It's time. I really wonder if Volt is the best thing to use for this, or if there's something else that I can use. There's gotta be something better, right? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe not. Oh yeah, we're gonna take a look at Embitter, that's right. I don't think it's gonna be good, or that good. See, 20. If support skills regain damage any type other than cold, they gain extra cold damage instead. Nah, I just don't think that's that great. I don't think it's that great. I wonder if there's anything else I could put on Herald of Lightning, too. Am I currently using... Oh, I am. I'm using Mag and Reach. Is there anything else I could use on Herald of Lightning that could make it better? There's gotta be something, right? Like, for example, I feel like Conk Effect could be pretty decent. Because not like we really have an AoE on Herald of Lightning. Conk Effect could just be really good. I also wonder, what if we put Conk Effect on Glacial Lance? Like, how would that look like? Like, how much less AoE will we get on this? I mean, honestly, it doesn't feel that bad. I wonder. Let's go run a map and just see how it looks and feels. This could be something. More ways to scale damage. As an Asian, do you get mad pull at anime cons from American weebs? No. There are Asian people all over the place. There are Asian people all over the place. There's nothing special about being Asian at an Asian convention, at a weeb con. Because we're just a dime a dozen there. We're literally a dime a dozen there. Yeah, maybe not Conk Effect. I feel like the AoE on this, like the hitbox on this shit is kind of bad already. So like if I conk affected, it's just even worse. So I guess we take off conk effect here, and maybe we put conk effect on Herald of Thunder. That probably would be pretty decent. I don't think Herald of Thunder really has much of an AoE to begin with.
Not yet.
So the buff only applies to Asian females? Yes. That is 100% very true. We need more Asian people. They're friendly, well-raised, and have common sense and great work ethics. I mean, I'm not gonna disagree for the most part. But it's definitely not every Asian person. I mean, look at me. Look at me. I'm the prime example of the exception. Of course, there's always exceptions, like me. But definitely Asian values, definitely, they have a certain way of upbringing children. Some positive and some negative. It just depends on how you look at it.
An easy trophy.
And also, not all Asian people will be very receptive to that upbringing, let's just say. Some people are very obedient and they follow the rules well. Other people will be the opposite, where the more strict upbringing that they have, the more they will want to break the rules. And it just depends on what type of person you are at the end of the day to really determine how you respond to that type of, household and upbringing. Bro got an army haircut. Is this an army haircut? I don't know if I'd really call it an army haircut. It's just a normal Asian person hairstyle. Very normal. I did not get a buzz cut, no. It's just shorter than normal. It's just shorter than normal. Because my barber was like, it's the summer. I will cut your hair shorter than normal. I'm like, okay, sure. Whatever you want, sir. That's literally what I do when I go to the barber shop. It's just like, well, I don't really have an opinion on how I want my hair to be cut, so you go and do it, sir. Now it looks good AF. And I appreciate the flattery. But how's your parents' place, Shadow? How's it feel to be back at home with your parents? Oh, wow. Magnitude of ailments? Magnitude of ignites? Oh, boy. Wow. That's a really good one. Go on, come on. Ailments deal X% faster. Ailments deal X% faster. Please! But it's still pretty good. It's still not bad. I wonder if my other character can use it. I wonder if it would be a damage increase. I feel like it probably wouldn't be, but it's really not that bad. Your mom started crying because you're safe, or because of like everything that's going on? Sweet, I've never, and I mean never, come across a bad Asian guy, and I'll mean the radical ones for the parts of Asia where religion rules. I mean, I would also imagine there's probably not many Asian people in Switzerland. Speaking of which, my parents are actually heading to Switzerland tomorrow for some vacation.
I'm not.
Oh no, sorry, not Switzerland. Not Switzerland. That's Swiss. That's not Swedish. That's Swiss. Sweden, yeah.
Not ready.
I had a brain fart for a second there. I'm sorry. I was too focused on my parents' vacation tomorrow. Even when they targeted the capital, but she got really worried, especially when they targeted the capital. But this got intercepted way before. Yeah, what's going there is crazy, man. I don't know. Hopefully, it dies down soon for you guys. You see a clip of Ginny getting smacked in France? I did. That's like random as hell. I mean, the thing is, like, it's not like anything against like French people, because like that could have happened anywhere. It's just like a disease of people in general. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with people sometimes. People are weird. That's all I can say. Bolt impact radius 1.4 meters versus 0.9 meters. I think it's fine. I really think it's fine. Climate overall this time, an age is weird as fuck. Really, what's going on with the climate? Stellar Amulet. It won't have, it won't. It's gonna go, it's going since Partian. We just live with it while accepting it. I mean, what I mean by that is like more like, you know, the worst of it dies down soon. That things seem to be escalating, let's just say. Oh, people's mentality. I see. No, I really think that for some reason, right? And I don't know what it is, but like, and maybe it's just, I really feel like, I hate to say this, and maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like COVID really fucked people up. Like, people have always been like weird and like, you know, in the way that they act, but I feel like COVID especially made it even more weird. Because it got more people online, and it makes, and a lot of people are like not leaving the house as much, so they don't know how to like interact with people, and like it has made like everybody's like mentality and outlook and like everything just worse. It's like they're treating real life like the internet. Don't want to make the stream full of politics? I mean, it's your everyday life, man. So, you know, I care about it. I care about it. What's that huge green ball next to me? It's a new skin for my frenzy charges, because I always, whenever I'm up against a boss, I always lose track of my frenzy charges, because the boss's health bar blocks the thing that shows me how many frenzy charges I have. So I'm like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. We're just going. We're just going here. We're just doing this. Yo, Zafrel, how's it going? Look at that. Look at that. Those drops. God damn. This is why we do expeditions, boys. This is why expeditions have been kind of fun lately. pay to see better? Kind of. Oh my god. Wait, am I on my other network right now? Tell me it's not so. Tell me I'm not on my other network right now. I feel like I'm on my other network. Yep, I am. All right, I need to change networks after this map. Because my other ISP has been shitting the bed recently.
Not yet. You're mine.
You're mine. What's my build? This is a Glacial Lance Deadeye build. It's super fun. Lots of AoE, lots of freezing particle effects. And when you boss, you're out here shooting Kamehamehas. Like, look at that. What's the two main stats I go for Flask? I mean, for me, I personally like staunching Flask, which I don't have on this character, to be honest. But flasks that make it so you recover a portion of your HP instantly and MP instantly, those are the ones I like. But these ones that are like increased amount recovered, more charges, like those ones are also good. Is this a farm build? Can it also do Pinnacle content? Yeah, I can do Pinnacle content. I haven't gotten my character to that point yet, but if geared and set up correctly, you can one-shot Pinnacle bosses with Glacial Lance. I was watching Cannon. Our boy Cannon. But no, I haven't really watched Dune Awakening at all. Is it good? Does it seem decent? Did he not get access like others? I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't want to play it. Who knows? Oh yeah, I was gonna swap up my ISP real quick. Give me un momento. The screen is gonna be black for half a second, but trust me, we're getting shit back up. Chaz getting charged on kill was the best. It's definitely, yeah. I think it's really good. I think it just depends on what content you're doing, right? For example, like Chance gain charges on recharge is good for like mapping, but it's not good for bossing, right? Unless you're out there one-shotting bosses. But when you're doing like bossing, a lot of people use like Ambrosia if they're doing one-shots, so then getting more charges is like another like really good way to get like good flasks. It's another, yeah. There's actually a trick that you can do with Ambrosia that I don't think many people know, but there is a belt that lets you use 2 mana flasks, and if you use 2 mana flasks, Ambrosia will actually take from both of them, and it'll increase your damage accordingly. It's kind of insane. And you could put the flask on and take the belt off, and you won't be able to use the flask, but the Ambrosia will still take from the flask. It is pretty insane. I'm pretty sure it's a bug. What's Ambrosia? It's a support gem that makes it so that it adds X amount of lightning damage to your attacks based off of like, and I think it uses 20% of your mana flask or something like that, and it adds a lot of lightning damage. The more flask charges it uses, the more lightning damage you gain, which is why, like I said, if you have 2 mana flasks, it'll do like super damage, uber damage. Joseph Kieran, good morning, good morning. What is unique boss drop? Which one? How do you switch ISP? Are you running dual WAN router? I don't. That's why I needed to like log off of Path of Exile and log back in, because I don't run dual WAN. I just have two network cards connected to my PC. But I mean, I literally just went on and like I logged off POE and I just swapped my ISP. The reason why my stream didn't die was because I have a streaming PC. So my streaming PC uses yeah, it's different from a gaming PC.
No mana.
Oh shit, did I fuck up and grab something I wasn't supposed to grab? I think I did. I think I probably got like a no cold damage or like a no crits. I think I got no crits is what I did. Yeah, I think I fucked up and grabbed a no crit one. That's not good. I mean, luckily I think I can still kill these guys, but man, I should have been more
No way
paying
to
attention
run.
more.
Not yet.
Cable fiber connection? No, it's just so basically I have my main Wi-Fi, right? At my house, and then I have a backup one because, you know, streaming, ideally like if one goes down, you go to the other one, which actually has come in handy quite often. Because I use Comcast as my main one and they suck ass. So having a backup Wi-Fi network, a backup ISP is actually pretty useful. But the other backup is not like anything special. It's a 5G network. You literally, it's not very good. But it's cheap and, you know,
Too weak.
acts as a nice backup every now and then if I need it.
Not yet.
But yeah, I'm not sure what you mean by unique like, what is unique boss drop, unique maps? Like, it depends on the unique map. And it's also, when you're talking about unique bosses, also depends on the unique boss. They all have their own drop pools. Like, for example, like, you know, the unique map Fractured Lake allows you to, like, get accessories that have more than the usual amount of prefixes and suffixes. You know, all the different unique bosses have their own separate drop pool. Like Zesh drops Hand of Hoas. Things like that. I have a new lightning bolt all using Widow evolved Widow Hail. I bought a new bolt with the stats I need to build, but man, it cut my light arrows DPS in half. What the fuck? So the thing is, right? I'm assuming that you probably were using Widow Hail and you had a pretty good quiver, I guess. So if your bow isn't enough to make up for what you were getting from that quiver, then you're like, you know, your damage is probably gonna get cut down.
In my sights.
Do I have my charges look different? I have an MTX on it. I bought a skin.
You're mine. An easy trophy.
Can I find your build? Yeah, it's actually my latest YouTube video. Just head over to my YouTube channel. Like, click on my YouTube channel, and then it'll be the latest video. And in that will be a Mobalytics link as well. So if you wanted to check that written guide out, that's there for you. This is the video. I did actually make a change, a pretty major change to the build, which has increased my damage by quite a bit, which I'm happy about. Thanks, you're welcome.
I'm not ready.
Does that VOB? Yeah, it does. It's just in the video guide. But let me actually let me update the POB link, to be honest, because I do have a POB link that I have updated that I just haven't updated on the command. So let me go and do that. Nightbots. POB. There it is. Okay. If you type in exclamation or POB, you'll get a link to the mobile analytics guide on Twitch. Let's see. Even with 3 extra arrows per attack to do bow with all the percent and all the percent stats I need.
Don't mind if I do. Easy prey.
Is it hot as balls where I live? It's relatively hot, but I have the window open and it's nighttime, so it's not that hot right now. Which is why I can actually afford to wear like a jacket. Though at some point in the time in the night, I would fully expect this jacket to probably come off. Because when I do stream, like my computer heats up the room and then it's just like, I should probably not wear this.
You did well in that.
Yo, what's up, Nompus? How's it going?
On with the work.
But man, I've been having so much fun with this build. This build is just like such a joy to play. And it's not like the best build out there. You know, Lightning Spear is still going to be better. But man, I've been having a good time. It just feels so nice when I just throw out the spear and it just like clears like half the screen. And like the spear just has so much weight behind it. It really feels like you're throwing like Thor's hammer. Oh, same as Nompus on YouTube. I see, I see. You're welcome over here on Twitch. Do you need UDs for the build? I just use Tangle Tongue, and I've also recently started using Hoa, because these are actually added quite a bit more damage than I expected. And then I use Beacon of Aziz. You don't have to use Beacon, right? It's just makes the build run smoother. And it's same with Hoa, you'll need to use it. I think the only one that I would say is really required is Tangle Tongue. Which again, you know, it gives you a lot more crit. That's kind of about it. You could probably find a way to make it work without the Tangle Tongue. But Tangle Tongue just makes things easier and your gear requirement a lot lower.
Not yet.
What's that cool song? Sound Japanese? I mean, it's a Japanese song. You're right. It does sound Japanese. It is Japanese. Sounds anime. Probably, honestly. I would expect it to be anime.
Not ready.
Actually, this is an anime playlist, so I think it is anime. Which again, I will continue to shill Uma Musume to you guys until you guys watch it. Because it's such a good anime. Sounds like hentai. I don't know about that one. There's not enough Iku Yamates for it to be hentai, honestly.
Prepare yourself.
We need more happiness in this world. More futas to the people. I don't know about that one. Dude, I swear to God, I get disappointed by this Strongbox every time. I've never got anything good from that Strongbox. I just don't even do it anymore. Dude, I found a rabbit wisp earlier and it didn't drop a talisman. I was so sad. I was like, am I getting a payday today? And the answer was no, I'm not getting a payday today. Same. It should guarantee drop. It should guarantee drop. If you find a rabbit wisp, just get that shit to guarantee drop. I got all excited for nothing. I had to go change my pants for no reason.
Too weak, too slow.
On an alpha out of Stromble box yesterday? Sheesh! Big money. Congrats, dude. That's awesome. Dude. Oh my god. I love this build! It feels so good! It feels so good to play. It's just so chunky. It's so meaty. Every throw just feels so good. The feel of throwing the spears. It just feels good to press the buttons. How's the build? It's so much fun. I'm having such a good time with it. Oh, now to play the Breach Splinter game. Please! The next patch, 0.20H, needs to come quick so I can stop grabbing these Breach Splinters one by one. Yo, what's up, Pate? How's it going?
Time.
At least something, I think of the times I've been getting anything worth the time during leveling. It's true.
I need more time.
And this big planet now lets me actually keep track of my frenzy charges when I can't see the buff. Pay to win, guys. Pay for vision. Paid vision.
Need more time.
I haven't read the cat patch notes. Anything good? Mostly. So there's a lot of QOL, right? So they're making so that Breach Splinters should be dropping in bigger packs. I hope they do take it even further and just make it drop like Delirium. But they're also making it so that breaches spawn monsters more consistently now and don't close as fast. And then they're adding little icons on strong boxes and essences, so you don't have to open up your inventory to basically add like alchemies and stuff to them and balls. And they're adding new stash tabs for ritual and socketables. Your rarity dropped from 120 to 80 all of a sudden? Wait, how did it drop all of a sudden? Like, up from your gear? Or, like, what do you mean?
Submit.
Simple things, great for longevity. Nice little updates. Nice little updates that I appreciate.
An easy trophy.
From gear and drops went to 0. Damn. I mean, I feel like it's probably just partly luck too, right? I mean, you can definitely attribute it to rarity, but it feels like that little bit of a change. I don't know. I feel like it shouldn't be that bad. Why is Trinity, but I don't have any fire damage? I mean, Trinity will still add to your damage if you don't have all three of them. I will get a fire damage eventually, though, with the chicken leg, but I don't got money for that shit right now, so that's what I'm saving up for. Though when I do get chicken leg, I will have to find more spirit elsewhere. Because we will be losing about 60 spirit, I think. So we'll have to find spirit elsewhere. we might have to go for a rabbit talisman, and that would be expensive.
Finish it. Don't give it a chance to recover.
Can we need an agreement where the threshold lies rarity so it's spread out? It's hard to know who to listen to. I mean, I think in general, most people say like 100 rarity is kind of the sweet spot, maybe. Yo, also Mr. Moist Cheddar, I'm your favorite streamer. Damn, you make me blush. How are you doing, man? The game feels very lag with the cold skills. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It definitely ruins your frames. But it's very pretty. It's very pretty.
Out of mana.
I'm not serious enough with Poe to notice a big difference. I personally don't run with rarity, so I just don't know in general. I'm not a rarity stacker. I'm the type of guy that just, you know, I get my stats and I go. Because the thing is, I never stick with a build for long enough for, like, the rarity to ever pay for itself. You know what I mean? Like, because I swap builds so often, even though I bought gear with rarity, it doesn't pay back for itself. Because I don't spend enough time on that character to, like, make it pay for itself. I like your mindset. I mean, I just value fun, honestly. I just value fun. Good, how about you? I'm good. I'm good. I'm playing what I would say is my most satisfying build that I've ever played in Path of Exile. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling very good. Honestly, I might even get a perfect jewelers for my I get some perfect jewelers for some of my skills. My cast on crit, I think, or my cast on freeze, I might get a perfect jewelers for it. Pop a perfect jewelers, I get like impetus, and then that should be pretty nice too.
I need more mana.
Gonna give my build a go? Yo, let's go. Probably running around with the Omen of answered prayers and maps. Awesome buff with double shrine. Cheap too. You see, I just wish omens, right? The thing is, like, it's... How do I say it? It's like, I wish I could, like, have a slot in my storage, right? In my bank, in my, like, storage box. And then it's like, okay, what omen do you want to apply? And then it's like, okay, I could drop just like a package of like 100 omens or something like that stacked on top of each other and put that all in the storage, and it will just automatically use those omens every single time. So I don't have to like keep it in my inventory, you know? It's like, because that's the thing about like running omens on maps. That's like, oh, you know, this map, like I always want this to happen, or I always want to use this. Like, it's kind of my frustration with it, because then if you run only, yeah, basically every time you use it, you have to restock it in your inventory, if not for that. Next time you have new stash, they will, but it's not like you can use it like that though. Is my current build expensive? I mean, what I will say is that it's not expensive to start off, right? Like, Hoas are fairly cheap. Tangle Tongues are cheap. Beacon of Aziz is cheap, right? Ingenuity is cheap. All these things are very, very cheap. But if you want to, like, the further you want to scale this character, the more you're going to have to pay for it. So very cheap to start off, but, you know, if you want the build to start scaling more and more, you're going to have to spend more money. Mirror item brick post on Reddit incoming? Oh, boy. Who's bricking a mirror item? Yo, what's up, Zane? Good morning, good morning. Point 3 patch. We used to do this instead of 2 classes and such. Make a build for each class. Will be fun stuff in my channel. And cook no meta stuffs in other classes. We could do like a, you know, like a every class build challenge or something like that. I mean, I've had like different ideas for like, you know, oh, we could do like a one divine challenge, right? Like we try to build a good character to get up to T15 maps with 1 divine orb or something like that. That would be good. That sounds like fun. Yo, what's up, name? Every ascendancy. Now that's a lot. That's a lot of ascendancies. One div is easy if only tier 50 maps. It's like building like multiple, like, you know, multiple different classes, right? Multiple different builds. But yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be impossible. But it's just to show people that it's possible to get, like, because I feel like a lot of people always say like, oh, X build is so expensive, Y build is so expensive, right? Because nobody ever like shows you, like, nobody ever shows themselves making a character for 1 div. So it's like, shows people like, hey, you can actually make a really good character with this amount of money, and here's how you can do it. And like documenting the process of doing that, for example. I think could be just interesting content for sure.
Need more time.
Because it's easy to say, like, hey, it's pretty easy to build a character with 1 div, but if you're somebody who doesn't really know how to do it, then it can be a lot more difficult. So it's like kind of showing people like, hey, here's a build that you might want to play. And you can actually build it for 1 div and have it very functional. Because like most people when they showcase builds, and I also do this, right? When I'm showcasing my build, I always showcase it when it's like, you know, somewhat complete, somewhat scaled, right? So it's like people don't really showcase builds that much when it's like low budget. So people who are like trying to figure out like, hey, is this a build I can do starting off? How do I do it? Like, you know, it's a way for them to like figure that out, and like on top of learning it for that specific build, but just hopefully like be able to build like a understanding of how to do it so they can do it for their other characters as well. I'm one of them.
Patience.
Most builds are 300 div plus. Even my build costs more than 300 divs. Yeah, you're never gonna get that on my channel. That's all I'm gonna say. I've never seen 300 div. I don't think I've ever had 300 div. I think in my entirety of Path of Exile, even combining Season 1 and Season 2 at this point, I probably have never even made 300 div. Can't you check the ring? Wait, what? What ring? Check the guy who sent it Discord? Oh, give me a second. Let me finish the map. Yo, what's up, Mr. Legendary? Thank you, as always, for the 1 bit of the day. I appreciate it. The one that shows you amount of resources? Well, I think it's... I didn't have it since the beginning of Dawn of the Hunt, since Season 1. I think it only came out on Dawn of the Hunt. And also, I'm not talking about... Because the ring only shows you how much you picked up. It doesn't show you how much you've made. Like, I could, like, you know, trade somebody for a div, and it wouldn't count it. 26 days left for the Switch 2! Alright, let's take a look at this. What did you post? DA run. Spiked shield. What was it? Spiked shield, blunt sword, no damage boon. Man's out here showing off his Wind Serpent's Fury, super juiced lightning spear build. getting super reductions in damage, and he's gonna go and smack the boss for a big damn. Is that a cast on crit fireball setup? People don't know how to search for gear and what to prioritize. Exactly.
I'm not ready.
Maybe I should do a video on like how I set up my character, like
You did well.
how to set up your characters. Just like a very basic video, right? It's not gonna be anything in depth. It's just like a very like,
Just hope it's
you know,
now, like,
at least like help people get started. Like when you hit maps, what should you do to set up your character? Because like I feel like the gear requirements for maps are very different than the gear requirements for the story. It's very different. Cast a Grip, Frostbolt, Fireball. I see. Everyone's still bombing Nintendo Live in chat, and on each of the countries, they'll drop the praise comment for what? Like the games? What is mandatory on the build? Really, it's only Tangle Tongue. I would say Tangle Tongue is the only mandatory thing on this build. Everything else is, you know, you just do whatever. I mean, the other things is like, you know, you want flat damage on your rings, right? Flat damage on your rings, flat damage on your weapon, things like that, or your gloves, but that's about it. Things for Windsurfing, I can't even see how many friendship characters I've had with my bossing. Yeah, so that's actually funny. You say that because I actually, if you notice, I have a gigantic planet floating around me right now for frenzy charges. And that's the reason why I bought it. That way I can see the frenzy charges. Because sometimes when I'm bossing it, it's the same thing. I can't see how many frenzy charges I have. I'm using Trinity, yeah. As a newish POE player, that type of content feels hard to find. A lot of POE vets don't mention the basics. Yeah, exactly. I've always been the type of guy who, like, makes, like, information and videos for, like, newer players. Because I feel like for a lot of these, like, very complicated games, right? There just isn't much resources out there for, like, the newer players. So I wanted to, I want to make that content and be like that person that people can rely on for that.
Need more time.
Do you think this build is viable on Amazon? I think like the single target potential is going to be way worse, but just for mapping, yeah, 100%. Thanks for being noob friendly. I was a happy when I got your content. No, I mean, it's, I don't know. It's just, yeah, I like helping people out when it comes to games.
Barely broke a sweat.
What rules am I running on my Tangle Tongue? I am running one Takaba and one Alacrity. The reason why I run one, and that's for my mapping build, my mapping one. My bossing one, I run double Takabas. Because I have a bossing weapon swap, basically.
Not ready.
Deadeye is the best frenzy maintain? Yes, it does. But, you know, I think, like, if you really wanted to, right, you could also set up, like, a cast on crit setup for, like, I don't know, Sniper's Mark to keep it consistent without being a Deadeye, for sure. Or, like, you could run, what is it called? Serpent's Egg. That could help out a lot, too. You kind of take a little bit of a hit on your damage because you don't have Beacon, but it would help with the sustain a lot. the reason why I'd say like the build works the best on the Deadeye is not just because Deadeye has better like frenzy charge sustain, but also because your ability to double your frenzy charge usage whenever you spend a frenzy charge. It just makes like everything so much better. You just do so much more damage on all your skills and things like that, and like, you know, your single target when you use your barrages. It's just overall very, very good for any build that uses charges. So it's like you can use it on like other ascendancies, but I think Deadeye is probably going to be the best. Gonna make a character fall on this build right now? Yo, let's go. Just like how Spiral Volley works so well. Yeah. Maybe no, I never played Blood Mage. How does Blood Mage use able to use few casts on crit? Where do they get the spirit to do that? I mean, it's probably just from gear. I don't think they have anything that scales crit. Or scales spirit. They probably just get it from gear. Because, like, if they're, for example, if they're running a Scepter, that'll help out. If they're running... And then, like, you know, they can always get it on their what is it called? Their chest armor and their amulet. Let's see here. What do we want to use for this map device? Let's do Spirits, Overseer, and Expedition. Wisp. Let's do that. Let's do that. Any citadels? Not on the map right now, no. I have a Sparrow Tangleton I could give away if anyone wants. Feeling generous. Do you not have trade companions? You cannot. You can't trade companions in this game. I don't want to do Abyss because I don't like the Abyss boss. It can kind of get buggy, but we'll just do it. Fuck it. 5 back to back. You literally asked any Sentinels just to show off, Bonko. That's crazy. Man came here and asked any Citadel. It's like, yeah, I know you got none, but I got 5. As long as a WTB haste companion, well, sometimes it might be like, somebody's hunting. Maybe it's like somebody's hunting for them, right? And then they find one in their map. Then they go on TFT and they're like, hey guys, I got a haste companion that I'm selling. Come to my map, join my party, and then you can farm it. That's probably what it is. Because like you can't trade a captured companion, but if you join somebody's map with the companion, I think that works. I have a feeling that'll work. You know, an efficient way to farm currency? I think right now Expedition's pretty good. But other than that, like doing your trials, Trial of Sekima, Trial of Chaos, those will always give you some consistent returns on your currencies. Come on, come on. Damn it.
You're mine.
Asterisk War, such a bad show. The people who post on TFT are the ones who are buying, not people who aren't selling. Well, I don't know, man. Maybe they don't know. Either that, or maybe it is still the same thing, right? They say they were buying, and then, you know, maybe somebody on TFT will randomly run across one, and they're like, hey, I got one. I have no clue. But yeah, you cannot trade companions that are captured. It's just not possible. I watched it. It was horny as fuck. Is it as horny as that new show that's here this season? I think it's like the one that's like the girl like takes off her underwear to like rewind time or something like that. I think that's like a show. I was watching Giguk's, what is it called? Anime in a Nutshell or something like that. Spring Anime in a Nutshell. And he was talking about that. I'm like, what the heck? What's the link for the TFT Discord? I don't have it on hand. You could probably just find it by searching the Forbidden Trove POE on Google.
Quicker than we thought.
What's the name so I can avoid it? I don't know what the name is. And they have an uncensored version, apparently. So, you know, there's also that. Because the joke was that Gigabay is like, yeah, why would anybody watch such a horny-ass anime? People are really just... Wait a second. There's an uncensored version. Never mind. Is your build online? I love it. It's on my YouTube channel. So just head off into my YouTube and it'll be the latest video. I showed cock reverse time. Wait, what? Do you turn off heralds for other spirit skills when bossing? Nope. I mean, you could probably do that if you really want to like min-max, but no, I don't do that. Let's see. Will this work? Ah, damn it. Not quite.
Not ready.
These bosses are just so... I hate these, like, in the pit bosses. These get so bugged. Hate that boss in Forge? Same. Did you see the 42-year-old MILF VTuber make her debut today? No, I did not. Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Let's see. Is it? I wonder if it's even worth using this. Let's see. Whatever, fuck it. I'll just use it. Okay, that's not bad. Oh! Oh! Why do they have to be 30% move speed? Why did that have to be 30% move speed? Brother! Oh! Whoa! Whoa! Oh! Vol for 35. I mean, that's 170. This is so he has a 20 quality, right? At 170. It's how much is this even in terms of energy shield? How much energy shield does this shit even give? It's definitely not this. But I don't know how much that's worth. Divot? No. Because he has 55. This is definitely more than this one. 100%. We max quality it, right? And then we throw a rune on it. It definitely would be. Let's see how much is it, right? How much is that? 167. Oh, never mind. It's not as much. How much should I put this up for? I mean, we'll just use the old you know, put it up for X amount, and then we'll just keep dropping it over time. How much resist does this guy have on his boots? 40, 40, 26. So his is better than mine. His boots are better than mine. So maybe I drop it down to like 25 div or something like that, and then we'll keep dropping it over time. Sure. It's pretty nice boots. Oh god. What is this? Mature VTuber re-debuts in English for overseas fans. So wait, she already debuted before? She debuted before?
いや、マザファカー、ノーノーノーノー、マザファカーノーはマザファカーノー。なんだ、なんだ。
Age 42.
ミルフラブ、ミルフラブ。ね。
Family, husband, working away, me and my daughters.
違う違う違う違う。
Height, 159 cm, weight, 75 kilograms. What? She puts her measurements? What the heck is this? What kind of cougar shit is this?
いや、いや、そうです。
What are those?
私のね、この服はね、いっぱいあるんですよ。
What are those?
ここからはね、ここから台本がないんですよ。だからちょっと待って。
Oh, sorry, you guys can't see it? Oh, sorry.
いや、
Wait. Likes, mature women, older women, moms, multi-Paris women. Who was that? Older perfect preference. Boys love. People with large chests regardless of gender. Alcohol, sauna, long distance cycling. King Mugi, which is a beer brand. What is this outfit?
So maybe wax energy is worldwide.
What is going on there?
アメリカ。
What? Wow. I love MILF. Oh. Sensitive fan art tag. Wait a second. What does that mean? What does that mean? Sensitive fan art tag. Why did I become a VTuber? There weren't many VTubers who fit the mature woman theme, and I listen to my own voice. It sounds so. As a fan of mature women, I feel like I had to. As a fan of mature women. Interesting. Interesting. I failed the eye tracker. My favorite KSI? Oh god. This is cursed. This is cursed. That is absolutely cursed. That is absolutely cursed. Yeah, 100% nightmare fuel. Holy. Let's put back on the mommy MILFs. Put back on the MILF VTuber after that one. I have to cleanse our soul. Extra cold, extra lightning. That sounds danger. That sounds danger. Now I'm not the only one cursed. I need to clean up some of these maps. I got way too many. Ailment threshold. I don't like the ailment threshold maps, but maybe it'll be okay now. Let's see. Let's run it. What is everybody's takes on MILFs? Are we pro MILFs in this chat, or are we anti MILFs? I'm more about the GILFs though, to be honest. But you know, it's that's a very specific market that has been kind of unexplored by many. I love MILFs. Pro. Trump accent. I love the MILFs. Grandpas? No, grandmas. Not into the grandpas. I'm sorry. My ex-girlfriend she would always say like, "Oh my god, I love that grandpa's so cute. I love cute grandpas." I'm like, "Huh?" And the thing is, she's a normie too. So when she says she loves cute grandpas, I think she really means it. She's not like an internet DJ that's just gonna joke about that, you know? 3-hour Saturday ASMR stream. I don't know about that one. She meant it in a cute way. As in, I love my grandpa. Wait, isn't that worse? No. But she was talking about, like, strangers. Not, like, her grandpa. But she's like, yeah, oh my god, that grandpa over there is so cute. I love cute grandpas. Like, it wasn't like, she wasn't talking about her grandpa. She was talking about, like, a random grandpa. Keep it in the family. Like, when you see a cute dog, is it? I mean, I don't know. Personally, I don't find old people very cute. Maybe I'm weird. Am I the weird one that doesn't find old people to be very cute? For the most part, they're just kind of like crinkly and old and smelly. I'm sorry if there's any old people in the chat right now. I'm sorry if there's any grandparents in my audience right now. I apologize. I don't mean you. I mean like any of the other grandparents out there who aren't you. You are very cute if you are a grandpa in this chat. Is 30 considered old? It is, but I wouldn't say it's a grandparent level. I wouldn't call a 30-year-old a grandpa. I just call him an old man. AKA me. I'm 44 FFS. Well, it's over. It's over for you. It's time to you're basically 1 foot in the grave. GG. Curse all of you. I tried pork loin ring with this build. Pork loin ring doesn't do anything because we don't have Herald of Ice. Herald of Ice, yeah. It wouldn't do anything for this build. He called himself old, guys. Relax. Yes, I am also old. I am 32 years old at this point. I need to update that in my bio. But you know what? As long as I don't update it in my bio, I'm still 31, right, guys? Nobody will ever know unless I update it in my bio. So I think I'll just never update it. In fact, I might update it and put it like 23. I just turned 23-year-old old, guys. Teehee. Glacial answers ice damage. Yeah, but pork loin ring, all it does is make anything you deal cold damage to shatter. I think it also increases cold damage a bit, but you definitely get more off of the flats than the increases to cold. Put in 26 like Summit. That's the size of his head. 26 inches. Recon magic with magic should be magic, then can use Raider Essence. Yes. Yes. You can recon 2 magic items and they will come out magic. Pork loin ring, yeah, the cold ring. But yeah, the Porcelain Ring, the 30%, the percent ice damage isn't actually that good, because you could actually get 30% on your regular rings. You don't even need the Porcelain Ring to get that. Round of whittling, only 30k tribute. Hey, you got a whittling though. That's good news. Probably get a decent growth on crit damage, bonus, extra damage for cheap. The thing is, the build also does significant lightning damage too, so that's another thing. But let me just double check what the Porcelain Ring even gives, other than the cold damage and the freezing shit. Because maybe I'm forgetting about something. Ish Poshabo.
Don't lose focus. Come on now.
I
Let's
need
end
more
this.
time.
Crit bonus, extra damage for cheap, and cold damage.
Focus.
Yeah, I just don't think it's gonna be better than the flats, but we'll take a look. I'll take a look. Maybe I'll be surprised. Maybe I'll be surprised in a good way. Not in the bad, like, you know, grapey way. What the fuck, Shadow? What a weirdo. What a weirdo. Okay, let's grab that too. Oh, wait, we don't have enough room. I'll just drop this for that, and we'll check it out.
I'm not ready.
Missed the weirdo. But yeah, let's take a look at these Porcelain Rings, right? Let's see what these Porcelain Rings are doing at the end of the day. Pole Circle. Increased cold damage? Yeah, it's only increased cold damage. That's all it does. It doesn't do anything else. So yeah, it's definitely not gonna be as good as what I'm using right now. Not gonna lie, the build looks sick. Hell yeah, baby! It does. And it feels very sick to play, I guarantee you. If you want an attack that has weight behind it, this is an attack. This is a build that you will feel like every single spear you throw. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. No, whatever. Okay. Oh no, I was doing that. Okay. But yeah, every single spear you throw, you feel like you're throwing a goddamn shot put. Is great. It does, however, not do very well in Augury. Augury is not a fun map. What happened to the boss? He disappeared. He went boom. I don't know, how about they use auto corpse to give back 20% of your health every second? Is there a similar one for mana? I'm not sure. Not very sure, actually. I mean, you could probably just look it up, right? It's like on the uniques, right? Go here. It's like corpse. This one's life. I would assume no. Yeah, there's no such thing. It's only health. Health. Only health. Ooh, will we get lucky? Any lucky? Nope. No lucky.
An easy trophy.
Thanks for showing the site. I'll use that one. Yeah, for sure. It's called a POE 2 DB.
I need more.
It's really sad what happened to the POE 2 wiki, I feel. I don't know. POE 2, the POE 1 wiki used to be the place to go for all the information, but the POE 2 wiki is just not as good. POE 2 DB is the way to go right now. It's also got some really bad SEO, the POE 2 wiki. Whenever I search up POE 2 wiki, it always leads me to the POE 1 page that's talking about POE 2. Boom. What's SEO? Search engine optimization. So basically, SEO will be something that helps determine like how high the thing appears on the search page. Basically, also I fucked up and I picked up a no crit node, right? Yeah, hits against monsters cannot be critical hits. I gotta stop doing that, man. I keep doing that and fucking it up, and I just do no damage with these monsters. You know what? Fuck it. Do I just give up on this? No. We persevere. We persist and persevere. We will eventually clear through everything. There it is.
I need more time.
Got this arc for the first time and beat him in 103 honor. Let's go. Yo, let's go. Not sure if this is true, but I feel like people choosing a Strongbot type in the Atlas cause the unique Strongbots to throw up less often. Yeah, I'm not sure either. I don't know if that's a case. I think rather than that, right? So the thing is, right? It's like your chance. Let's just say you choose like, I don't know if this was a choice for researcher strong boxes, but let's just say that it isn't, right? So let's say you choose more likely to have a researcher strong box. I think there are unique researcher strong boxes. So I don't think it'll affect how often the unique ones to show up. I think rather it's actually the opposite, where if you choose more researcher strong boxes, you're more likely to get a researcher strong box unique whenever a strong box unique does appear.
Barely broke a sweat.
Is time loss box guaranteed? No, it's not.
Prepare yourself.
I've been seeing less uniques when unspec from drawn boxes. Oh, you're seeing more uniques when unspec from strong boxes. I don't know. I feel like that's probably placebo, but you never know, right? I haven't run the stats. I don't know if anybody has run the stats. The one thing I hate about, like, Wisps is just, like, the fact that you have to wait for the monster to, like, you can't kill this monster while the Wisp is going into it. Could we, same case local, how local knowledge works? I got one mid-run, though. Hey, you know, it's better than nothing, right? Better than nothing.
No mana.
Can we still apply Precision when the enemy is bleeding? Yes, 100%. You can definitely apply Incision while the enemy's bleeding. Also, I think this is one of those breaches where, like, no breach monsters are spawning. So nothing is spawning right now. The density is very lacking. Hopefully they fix that in the next batch. Now I know I can do it. I'm gonna start running him a lot. May the power be with you, sir, is all I'm gonna say. I cannot run Sekima's. Like, I can run a couple of them, and then I will get bored out of my mind. You are a stronger man than I. At least get rewarded in Sekima, you made a Tower Chaos, Trial of Chaos. I actually think the Trial of Chaos is pretty decent. You can get some pretty good stuff there. You're now granted, right? Unless you do Trial Master, you can't get like big ticket items. But like Soul Cores are actually pretty good. And you can actually find Divines now in the reward pool, apparently. Apparently Gazzy had a viewer who sent him like he got 3 Divines from like the rewards pool. Or just like one of those things where you have to like select like the negatives. He got one with 3 Divines. So it's actually better than what it was back then. How long have I played POE? By the sound of your knowledge, I assume you played POE 1 at least a few years? Yeah, so I would never say that I was a hardcore POE player. Even now, I wouldn't call myself a hardcore POE player. But I have played POE 1 since the beta. I've been playing it since, like, 2010, I think? 2010, 2011, something like that. So I've been playing it since the very beginning. But I did take a massive break in 2017. And I have not really played much PoE since. PoE 1, that is. But again, I was never like a hardcore player. I would get to like maps. Maybe I'd touch red maps every now and then. But my fun was just kind of like, you know, playing through the campaign, getting my character together, and then just like progressing a little bit through maps. They can make improvements for Trial of Chaos to be as much of a time sink as possible. Why would you want that?
Nowhere to run. That's quite nice.
Yo, what's up, Wheezy Pocock? How's it going? Oh, currently it's designed like that. I see what you mean. I actually think Trial of Chaos is pretty fast. If you have a good Trial of Chaos character, you can actually clear it pretty fast. Because I was doing it on my Whirlwind, my Whirling Slash character, and that shit took me like 15 minutes to run. It's pretty easy. Pretty fast. I thought we can't inflict incision anymore if enemies are already bleeding. No, you can. The thing is, though, what'll happen is the next time you apply bleeding, it'll just eat up the incision stack. So you're never gonna stack up like a ton of incision if you just keep applying it and bleeding, right? So you'll apply a couple incision, it'll consume it. You'll apply a couple, it'll consume it. What offhand am I using? I'm just using what is it? I forget what the scepter is called. It's called a Shrine Scepter. It gives me Purity of Lightning. You can use any offhand you want. Best in slot is going to be, of course, likely Sacred Flame. But then, if you're not using Sacred Flame, best in slot would be Omen Scepter. I'm only using Shrine Scepter because I have a hard time balancing my resists without it. You can't do Uber Lab every run in TOC. Yeah. I think, like, you know, I would say that I think again the consistency of getting money might be more consistent in Trial of Chaos, but the ceiling for Sekima is higher. Is how I feel about it. But the nice thing about Sekima is there's pretty much like, you know, like you said, right? If you wanted to do Trial Master, which honestly I wouldn't even recommend doing Trial Master because you are pretty much always going to lose value. But if you, but the thing is, like, you can actually run Zarok without any entry fee, right? Other than the key itself, like the little thingy, the not the inscribable tomato, but the other thing, the Jinbaria. So that is the nice part. If you're gonna open second chest for health costs, even if your health is fine, your honor is low, it'll still kill you. Yup.
Quick and lethal.
Because it does damage to you. Just like if you were running around and doing just like killing mobs. If they hit you, then they do damage to you, then you will lose honor. It's the same thing. Dude, Mire is such a bullshit map. Also, those teleporting monsters, also bullshit. It's nice to see a lot of the POE 1 streamers playing POE 2 again, though. It's been you know, I think it's been good for the community. Because, like, having all the POE 1 streamers ditch POE 2 kind of, like, you know, gave people a reason, like, a bigger reason to complain about POE 2. It's like, it's so shit that even X streamer isn't playing it. But now that, you know, a lot of the POE 1 streamers are back on the game, I've been seeing a little bit less complaints. Just a little bit less complaints about the game. There's still plenty, but just a little bit less. Maybe your trial's over, it would matter if I lost my honor, but definitely didn't do enough damage to kill me.
In my sights. You're mine.
I have a question, actually. Just to get a vibe check, you know, for, like, my future builds. What type of builds do you guys like seeing? Do you guys like seeing builds that are just, like, unique and different? Or, like, and it doesn't matter how well it clears? Or do you guys like seeing, like, you know, very efficient builds? Like, what type of builds do you guys play? Expo clear matters. Big Slam Warrior. I've been surprised at how much I've been enjoying PoE 2. Can't imagine doing the campaign every season. Oh, well, I have unfortunate news for you, sir. It is gonna keep happening. But hopefully it'll be better since we will not have to redo Axe. Unique and OP. I mean, that's basically asking for everything. Clear something viable. One button or AFK matters, do minions. Seeing things not played by others. Started playing Asheron's Call 2001, jumped on WoW 2004, and I played that for almost 20 years. And one thing I learned is every fucking patch in online games there will be an outcry of people that go full retard mode. Oh, 100%. It's just the internet. It's just the internet. I used to really like speakers, but since watching you, I've come to enjoy exploring new interactions, new unique ways to combine skills. Yo, that's awesome.
Barely broke a sweat.
They build to increase IRL pools. Now, that is a real challenge. I don't know what build I could make that will allow you to pick up girls better. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even think if you showed a girl you had a mirror of Calandra or like 100 mirrors of Calandra inside of your inventory, they would give a fuck. Unless they played POE.
Not yet.
But how many girls are playing POE? That's the real question, right? Good morning, greetings from Germany. Yo, what's up? Good morning. Showed on the butterfly MTX. That's the thing, actually. You know what? So I think POE, actually, it'll be tough, right? I feel like there will be a lot of players who would be against it. But like, I have so many like other female streamers that I know, right? Who I was like, hey, you should go try out playing POE, right? And they're like, are there any like cute like outfits that I can use on my character? I'm like, not really. What the fuck even happened right there? I was like, I don't really think so. I wouldn't say so.
Not yet.
As a girl, as soon as the girl finds out how much a mirror is worth, I think I could fool a few. How does Bill play versus LS Serpent? Any advantages or disadvantages? Yeah, the big advantage is you're not playing LS. And that is about the only advantage, unfortunately. Yeah, pretty much. I'm sorry to say it. But this is basically Timu LS in many ways. But you get cool cold effects on your screen. You know, you get cool little ice explosions everywhere. It's really hard, right? When you ask somebody like, or when you just think about like, oh, how is this build better than LS? It's like 90% of the builds out there are just not going to be better than LS. That's just how strong LS is. Especially when you talk about like a ranged projectile skill, right? You can say it's different for like melee skills, for example, right? But then like if you're talking about ranged projectiles, like LS is the king right now. There is no other ranged projectile skill that will outcompete with against LS. LS is just a tier above everything else. I'm playing avoiding ice stuff because the PC crumble every time with the particles. Yeah, it's definitely I'm struggling on this map right now. My PC is exploding. Life does the same thing. No cute outfits. You resort to two string character, nice looking uniques. Yeah, exactly. I really think that they could, like, I mean, it's hard, right? Because you think about it this way: if they put in some of these cutesy outfits, potentially there are people who would be like, "What the fuck? I don't like this game anymore." Even though they don't have to wear it, right? They don't have to buy it, but you know, just the fact that it exists in the game, it could turn them away.
You're mine.
But I really think, like, you know, if they added some more like outfits that are a little bit more, let's just say, attractive for people who are into cute things, you know, they could potentially expand their audience. Help, please. What's up? What did I do if I start torrenting and burnt through 8 terabytes? I'm starting to download these torrents with 2160p. Just stop. Don't. Stop downloading. DI trend, they call it desexualized, makes women, yes, it's sexy attractive, yet every gaming woman wants outfits that look exactly like that. I mean, there are many things I could say about that, but it's you know, definitely a divisive topic, let's just say. Not everybody has the same opinion on it. I'm not saying that I don't have that opinion, but I'm just saying in general, people don't. Clothes for Gooners? All I'm going to say is I want those outfits for myself, alright? I want to see those outfits. I need help. Yo, what's up, Best of Fuendo? How's it going? Can I call you? Sure. Sure. You can call me. What's up? Can I come to your Discord? What? I'll drag you. Okay, sure.
Miso, best of friend, I need your help.
Yes. What's up?
Why
is there a crazy
tasked?
Nemi?
Hello, I got summoned too. I've been
Yeah,
tasked.
Rin didn't trust you enough and chose Miso over you, so.
What?
What do you need?
For the same
Can you
question
help
you
me
just told
solve
me
this
about?
question?
Yeah.
Question 19.
What?
See my
What is
stream?
the
I stream
integral?
in Discord.
4x cubed plus 8x integral.
Oh, I do like number. I like E.
I don't know. I'm not. Why do you think I would know
Integral,
this?
Isn't it like?
My only
Oh.
last name was to phone a streamer, and then you're here. Okay, I
I'm
have
gonna
to phone a
say-
streamer.
Can I guess it's either C or D? It's C. I want to say. Wait. I can't even read this. Does that say F?
And anybody in chat know this? I don't know. I'm dumb.
Am I right?
That's racist. They called
Please.
you.
Nemi is
I
so
don't-
cooked.
What?
Uh.
Integral. Oh, I'm thinking of derivatives. Wait, that's
All right.
different.
Well,
huh?
I don't think I
even
can
know
help
what a
out. I'm
derivative
sorry.
is. Miso, please, you want
I'm
job.
sorry.
Biology. You're asking the
don't.
wrong person. He knows biology.
Oh my god.
Integral, not derivatives. I forgot what the difference is.
All right. I'm sorry, guys. That was very random, but I apologize. Thank you for your services. I'm sorry. Asian Path of Exile player can't do math. It is different, all right? Asian people are really good at math when it comes to money, okay? That has nothing to do with money, and that's the problem. Maybe if they put, like, you know, dollar bills in front of my face, like, I would be able to tell, but without the dollar bills in front of my face, the dollar signs, I can't tell. It is what it is. A, C, A, E, B, B. I feel offended having that advanced math presented to me.
Greetings.
Don't use yourself is fun. People call you for help and you confirm they needed help. Well, I mean, I was concerned for a second there. I'm like, wait, that's like random as hell. I hope she's okay, right? And then I got pulled in for a math problem. And I was like, yeah, no, this is too much for me. Yo, what's up, Deke? A equals annulment. C equals chaos orb. Solve for D. Dick. What were you even talking about that before? What's the best way to freeze mobs faster? Should I go for more cold damage or pen? I mean, both are viable ways. It just depends, right? For example, if your build, like my build, I run Beacon of Aziz, right? At the end of the day, the more damage you deal, the more likely you're gonna freeze the mob. So whatever will give you more damage is the best way to do it. The other way that you can get more freeze is freeze buildup. So there's nodes on the tree that increase the amount of freeze buildup that you can get on monsters. For example, like this node right here, right? 50% increase freeze build up, 20% increase freeze build up. I'm spec'd into this, which gives me a 20% increase freeze build up as well. So those are gonna be your main ways to get more freeze build up and be able to freeze monsters more consistently. She was on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? You wasted her call on you. Well, you know what? She doesn't deserve the $1 million if she called me. She should have known better. Didn't think about the tree? Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome.
Glorious.
Yo, what's up, kid? Yep, I'll be real. If she thought that I would know the answer, that is, she clearly made the wrong choice. Just because I'm Asian doesn't mean I'm good at math. Her being Asian herself should know that. I was a bio major, not a math. I didn't do maths. If I was like a chem major or a physics major, right, you know, then you would have had an argument for like, hey, you should know that shit. But you know what? For me, the most I did was, I think like algebra. Oh, no. It was beyond algebra. What was it? Calculus? I think I did calculus. That was all I did. I don't remember covering that in calculus. Either that or I just forgot, which is totally possible. Teehee. Why would you keep why would I remember the things I learned in college, guys? That's ridiculous. What is anointing and how do I do it? So anointing is basically like you are able to put a notable passive point, like any notable on the tree, onto your amulet. So basically, let's just say you want to like, so I have, right, my character has this node anointed onto my amulet, storm charged. And now, basically, I can get storm charged without being anywhere close to, without being connected or anything. And it stays on my amulet, which is really cool. And how you do it is you use the distilled emotion. So when you go over it, you hover over it, you hold Alt, it'll have those little like the colored thingies, right? And that'll tell you what you need to use to distill it. And then you get those three, you right click on the distilled emotion. And then it'll open up a menu, and then you just put those in that exact order, and then you put your amulet in there, and boom, you got anointed. Storm Charge might be the one I need indeed. It's really good. Storm Charge is super good. I think most Lightning Spear builds use Storm Charge for damage. So yeah. What do you have in the right weapon slot? It's just a scepter. It's a skin. That's why it looks different. It's just a skin. For some reason, the $480 skin pack thingy, right? When you put it on your scepter, it'll change it to look that way. I don't know why. Yeah, it's just a scepter. It's just the one that gives Purity of Lightning. Sorry, Glacial Lancers are doing 139k DPS at the moment. Let's go. Never seen that one? Yeah, no problem. It's weird. None of the other skins do that. It's only that one. Dude, I wish this was a whittling. Every time I look at it, I'm like, please, if only you were a whittling. If only. Dude, we're almost level 95, guys. Almost level 95, boys. Also, polling the crowd. Polling the chat. So there's this kind of like izakaya place. It's like a basically kind of like a Japanese bar in a way. and they serve like bar food and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. It's pretty dope. But me and my friend Roger, right? We always go to this izakaya, and it's like one of our favorite places. There's this girl that, like, one of the waitresses that we, you know, serves us there pretty much every time. It's a pretty cool small place. She always has a mask on. One day, we were just discussing what she looks like under that mask, or what she could look like, and I'm like, there's no way she looks attractive, right? And I said, potentially she might even have 4 teeth, and we'll just never know. And then ever since then, we've started calling her a Golbat. Is that fucked up? Is there a build I can follow? Yeah, just type in exclamation mark POB, or for the mobilytics, or you can type in exclamation mark build, and it'll lead you to my playlist. What the fuck? I mean, it was just a random thought. It was a random thought, guys. Why would you be so mean to someone? I mean, I wasn't calling her that to her face. I wasn't saying that to her face. It was just between the homies. It was between the boys. Rude but funny. As long as you don't say to her, a weapon with a soul core elemental damage plus affect your only elemental weapon or all elemental damage. So if your attack, right, uses the weapon to deal damage, then it will do it will buff it. But if it doesn't use the weapon, then it won't buff it. For example, right, if you use a spell, that won't buff it. If you use a shield attack, that won't buff it. But if it uses the weapon, like, you know, lightning spear, Glacial Lance, then it will buff it.
Don't mind if I do.
She's working hard probably to pay or something. You're calling her a Golbat and Pirate? I don't know. I work in service, so it hits me different. Oh no, it's just more of we really like the waitress. We really like the waitress. We have nothing but fun things to say, but it's just kind of like a, you know, an inside joke, let's just say. And it's a Golbat. It's a Pokemon. It's a Pokemon. It's more, it's like an endearing term, let's just say, right? It's like endearing.
Destined to bring ruin to all you touch.
It's not endearing. It is. It is. We think, you know, Golbats are cute. Golbats are cute. Oh, you know what? I was going to test out Salvo tonight. That's right. I want to test out Salvo for single target. I feel like that could be pretty good with Barrage. If she's Asian, it's more like Zubat Eyewise.
An easy trophy.
We call her our little Golbat, is what we call her. I need more clear. For your Path of Exile build? Dude, I hate these little diggy mobs, especially when they pop out of stuff where it's like you have to kill them to like unlock something or like get past something, like a strong box or like a ritual. Like I think they should make it so that those little diggy monsters, those things that go underground, cannot appear in like ritual or like strong boxes. Imagine your friend group doesn't call you very often. You can't joke around. You're the president, not to be rude. Just my opinion. Imagine your friend group doesn't call you often if they can't joke around with you present. You need bigger boots from tracking ground and kind of stuck. Wait, what build are you using? 10 divs on a unique corrupted research block. Next rolls are trash. Wait, 10 divs? Like, as in, you got 10 divs from that box? That's crazy. You go to Isekai every week, they won't leave you alone. Dude, Isekai is so good. I love going to Isekais.
Too weak, too slow.
You're using a build you're making up? I see. You know what I hadn't had it in a while? I haven't had Korean barbecue in a while. I really want to get some Korean barbecue. Like every now and then, right? I'll just want Korean barbecue. I don't know why. It's just like that food that like, if I haven't had it in like a couple weeks, I'm just like, all right, it's time. It's time to eat Korean barbecue. Nice haircut. Thank you. First of all, I'm like, what the fuck? Damn, dude. If only I could be that lucky. I wish... This is the problem with running like an int stacking build. You don't get that much accuracy. And as a result, you can't run like evasive maps and have fun in them. Any citadels? Any citadels? No citadels in sight. Do I just run around in this area for a little bit? I kind of want to. Maybe I should. Yeah, fuck it. We'll run around this area a little bit. I want to fight some bosses. How much did I have? Not a ton. 248. Green barbecue once a month is life. I think Glacial pops pretty early once you start doing enough damage to control the enemy.
Tolerance of the intolerable is admirable.
Oh, that's the other thing. I was gonna look on the tree to see if there are any, like, reduced duration nodes. Like, where are the closest reduced duration nodes to me? Because I was thinking about trying to look for some. To see if I wanted to put it in a build. Reduced duration. Are they just like reduce skill effect duration? Yeah, they're like all the way on the other side. Yeah, pretty much never going to get to it. Yep, never mind. We'll scrap that idea. What are the breakpoints? I'm actually not sure what the breakpoints are. All I know is I put on the Hoas and I was doing more damage, and I appreciated that. I'm assuming you're already using fast forward. I'm not. The thing is, I think like ideally I don't want, like, the thing is, I don't think I need it. It's the thing. Like, we're just killing the enemies off of the initial impact anyways. So it's not like fast forward would, like, benefit me all that much. In fact, I feel like having it be, like, a little bit slower is actually not terrible, because sometimes, like, enemies will creep in after you threw the initial lance, and then they'll get killed by the aftershock, basically. What's the you use next to Tango? Is it a shield? No, it's just a scepter. I'm level 40, so it doesn't feel like I watched you for a couple days. I want to ask your opinions on cast on shock. I'm level 40, it doesn't charge very frequently at all. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, you know, as you scale your levels, right, you will start getting points on your tree and, like, more damage to shock more often, and then cast on shock will proc a lot more. At the end of the day, cast on shock is just, it's based on how much you shock, right? So the more damage you deal, the more often you'll shock. And then also you'll have nodes on your tree that's like, oh, you know, shock buildup is, you know, increased or something like that. So it's hard to run something like cast on shock early on for that reason. Well. Yo, Min, how's it going? When he's better on Invoker? So Invoker will be better for map clear, but for single target wouldn't be as good. Because Invoker doesn't have the crazy frenzy charge scaling that Deadeye does for single target. It's the same reason as why, like, Amazon is not as good as Deadeye for the Lightning Spear, what is it called? The Lightning Spear Serpent's Fury build? Oh my god, I hate it when, like, the Wisp goes in and you can't kill it. Yeah, it's the same reason as that. Just because, like, you get the crazy single target scaling from the frenzy charges. But for map clear, oh yeah. That way you don't have to use Beacon of Aziz for your amulet. You can use something else instead. But I want this to be kind of like an all-rounder build that you can map and boss with, so that's why you go Deadeye. I'm doing Evoker LS with cast on crit. Let's see here.
Detonation time.
That should be fine. Why the hell are these enemies so goddamn tanky?
Out of mana.
Why the hell are these tanky enemies so goddamn tanky? Oh, are they cold resist? Is that why?
Not yet.
What do I have on this? Oh, because they're immune to lightning. I wonder why. I have actually a good amount of lightning on my character.
I'm not ready.
Are you shock and chaos damage or witch and can't get cast on crit yet until 58? I see. I mean, if you're using chaos damage as well, right? That's not going to shock, so... Unless you're using Voltaxic Rift. Does everything die late game, or are you just OP as fuck? In general, if you have, like, a relatively decently kitted out build, shit dies pretty quickly. But there are some builds that do more clear than others. I think, like, mine is definitely on the above average side of the spectrum for clear. But there are some builds that you're going to get that are going to clear and kill mobs even faster. And some that are going to be clearing slower. But in general, I'd say the majority of builds that people play are pretty fast clearing builds. So, yeah. When you get to endgame, you'll start clearing shit faster. Depending on your build again. Depending on your build. On LS. You skip Beacon of Disease if you have Crown of Eyes with Threaded Light on LS. I mean, you'll still do more damage with Beacon of Disease for the most part. Unless you have like a really kitted out Ami. Like I think if you have like a nice like +3 projectile amulet and like some crit damage on it, that'll probably like boost your damage like crazy. Speaking of which, maybe I should upgrade my Lightning Spear to a level, or not Lightning Spear, Glacial Lance to level 20. We're still using a level 19. Let's hop on the trade site real quick and see if we can grab one. Song cover is nice and homey. Is this a homey? Is this a cover? Uncut Skill Gem, level 20. 18 Chaos is the price right now, is the going rate.
Hello.
Can I get 4 of these? No. Shite. Amulet with a lot of spirit, melee skill, spell damage, crit damage, you'll get so much damage out of it. How are you proccing Lightning Bolt, even though that it's a staff specific skill? No, it's not. It's not a staff specific skill. So I have a Herald of Thunder, which will which is a weapon specific thing, and that's where the Thunderbolts are coming from. Sir, I'm in your hideout. I can't go to you. There he is. It's not... I mean, the bots are very good at trading. We all have to agree that bots are very good at trading. Alright, let's see here. Glacial Lance level 20. Boom.
Zest.
Now corrupted. Hell nah. I am not that rich, boys. I do not have that level of money. How much for 2 Saka was? I haven't been on trade for a couple weeks. I think I bought mine for 5 Chaos. They're not very expensive. They're not very expensive at all. Maybe I should run a different map for this one. It's so red. It also Savs was good. Life, Path of Exile, this build, it's all good. How are you doing? Gotta do it for views? Yeah, but the thing is, the problem is I won't be able to get other views if I'm poor as hell. If I got no money, there ain't no views. Because I can't make any more builds. I mean, I'm already poor as hell. I'm probably the poorest streamer you'll find out there. I'm gonna be honest.
I shall overcome.
Chilling in Dawn of the Hunt? Hell yeah, baby. Dude, I love this. I love this build though. This build is just so much fun. Like, I don't know. I might have to say, like, I said before that the Whirling Slash build was the most fun build I played, but for some reason, there's just something about this build that just feels so good. Like, you throw one spear, it rips across the screen, and everything just dies around it. It's so satisfying. It's so satisfying. This build is cracked. This seems more satisfactory. Yeah, it's so satisfying, bro. Like, I think that's what it is. It just feels so good to play. It really does. Let's see here. I think this is fine.
Patience.
Oh, Jesus Christ, those Rudy monsters just absolutely clapped my cheeks right there. Oh, God. Please, let me get through this. Oh, oh, these shielded monsters are always so annoying. I swear to God. I froze it. Ah! Ah, dude, these Rudic monsters sometimes just absolutely just fucking kick you in the ass. I was looking if you want to do these, yeah. I should have been more careful. I should have been more careful. The way it shoots the barrage is crazy satisfying. Flicker Strike is fun when it works, but it's so clunky sometimes for no reason. I made the Asian father disappointed face. I was very disappointed in myself for dying there. I was very disappointed. Oh God, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck, Step Bro! There's no way I just died right there like that. Oh my God. Dude, there's that. Oh my God. I'm sorry for that pitiful display, boys. I'm sorry for that pitiful display. I didn't even have an amelioration for that. It's all because I don't want to do this hidden grotto map. I'm like doing all this like stuff that I don't want to do. Okay, fuck it. We're doing the burial bog. I'm going to sleep. It's very stressful. Can't evolve in the game. What do you mean you can't evolve in the game? Yo, what's up, Roy? How's it going? I mean, this game does it on purpose. Sometimes I died to some weird glitchy spawns like that. Yeah. It's sometimes his mobs just spawn in weird places and you can't do anything about it. I mean, it happens a lot for Delirium, honestly. Like, this one was completely fine. The other one, for some reason, I just got immediately dogpiled. It doesn't help that, like, Glacial Spear is, like, kind of like a slow skill to come out. So what ended up happening was I was trying to chuck the spear, but then because it takes a hot minute to come out, I just immediately got wrecked. Okay, let's try not to fuck ourselves over this time and get, like, a manageable one. I think that one's manageable. Also, something you should never do in Expedition that I need to stop doing is walking back and forth. Because, like, they put shit on the ground that, like, has a delayed detonation. And if you walk back and forth, you like increase your chance of like just getting wrecked by something on the ground. Imagine if this is hardcore. Yeah, that would have been rough. That would have been rough. I do install myself a good hardcore run though. But it's just a little bit harder to like build cool and wacky builds when I'm in hardcore. Just a little bit harder. Oh, is that the freeze blast?
Too weak. Too slow.
Parry charge on stuck to monsters. It should be like frenzy charges. Oh, like so whenever you parry an enemy, your next attack gets stronger. I do think that could be pretty cool. I like that. Honestly, I do like that better than the current system, where when you parry a monster, that monster gets like weakened.
That's quite nice.
Making it so that your parries buff your next attack. I actually like that idea a lot better than how they've implemented parries right now. Researchers, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Is it time to get some money, boys? Nice, I do have an alchemy. I cannot wait until they implement that QOL change where you can just press the button. They'll just have a button on the box where you drop an alch. That'll be such a nice QOL. I cannot wait. As well as the breach QOL and everything. Not a great payback. T4 after 7 to 8 tries was tough. Something I recommend for you, MG, because you're playing the spinny build, right? What I do in Simulacrum is I put, instead of having the support gem that makes it so that you don't get knocked back as often, right? Unbreakable. I recommend putting bludgeon on that instead of unbreakable. That'll make it so that whenever you're attacking the monsters, it'll push them back and make it so you're less likely to get dogpiled by them. Can't wait to misclick currency under the box and open it instead. I do agree that the button, like the little icons, do seem a little bit small. I can definitely see myself misclicking. Dude, I got dogpiled again. Jeez. I have to like really, every time I do a delirium, just get in there, guns blazing. These kind of like straight maps like this are actually kind of nice for this build though. Like this, I really like doing crypt on this character. Having the mobs like clumped up like this in a narrow corridor is very, very nice for this build. Because you just send a spear down and it just kills everything. I'll never go in there again. Any private league plans for POE 2? Like my doing a private league of my own? I don't think I could have enough of an audience to really be able to make a successful one. Like, oh, like joining? Not really. I mean, I'll just really see like what private leagues like are out there and whether or not there's any popular ones. Like if there's a popular one, right? I'll give it a shot if enough people are joining, because that way you can like foster a good environment for like trade and things like that. But if there's no real like popular private leagues, then I don't know. We'll see. TBD. Darth said he would make one, so did Jung. Maybe, we'll see. If there's a good one, I'll think about playing it for sure. No reason not to. What's the green bubble with 10 stacks? As Volt. That is Volt. Basically, for whenever you walk or move, you'll stack up stacks of Volt. And that'll add lightning damage to your next attack based off of how many Volt stacks there are. So the more stacks there are, the more lightning damage you'll do. Fire release spreads the player base? Yeah. Trade is already dead, kinda? I don't know about that one. Got a div from the urns of the water goddess in the campaign. Loot buff, baby! It's the loot buff. I haven't had much of a trouble with trade, to be honest. Usually when I want to find an item, it's pretty easy to find. And I'll find a seller. Also, there was one day when I was in Standard, because I was trying to test something out with an old character. And then somebody whispered me to, like, buy something from me. And then I kind of, like, partly was like, I'm busy and I don't want to trade this guy. But at the same time, I'm just thinking, poor guy probably has been trying to buy an item like this for a long time. And he probably hasn't had anybody log in or, like, nobody's, like, responding to him. So I would feel like an ass for not responding to his trade request. So I responded to it and just sold it to him. Even though I had no need for the currency because I don't play Standard. But I just did it. Oh my god. I should have walked further away.
Nature's fury.
I should have walked further away. And there's no checkpoint. There's no checkpoint. There's no way. I gotta walk all the way there. Not like this, bro. Oh my god. Would this build work with bow clearing like that? Like using like ice shot, basically, is what you're saying? Basically, any skill that can freeze, right? Any skill that can freeze, you can use this setup that I have going on. So any like attack skill that can freeze, you can use the setup. You can't use it for spells because you can't use Herald of Ice or Herald of Lightning with spells. But any skill that uses a martial weapon, you can. I guess not spells, right? You need to be able to use a martial weapon is what it is. So any build that uses a martial weapon can definitely, you can definitely do it. Dude, I hate these shield guys. I swear to God. Those shield assholes are so annoying. Oh, God. Oh, God. Fucking poison. Fucked me in the ass right there. Holy shit. There we go. What do you do with the Atlas tree? Do you have a guide? I don't have an Atlas guide, because for me, for my Atlas tree, I just maximize on what I think is fun. But what I would say to people who want to like figure out what the best stuff for Atlas is you want to be able to take all the tablet nodes So stuff that increases the effectiveness of your tablets are going to be a priority. And then after that, I would say take unstable energies. And then also the other thing that I think after the recent update, it's take the chest nodes. The nodes that increase the amount of chests that you get in your map. And then after that, of course, I think, what is it called? This one right here, local knowledge, is also good. So yeah, basically all these nodes right here, right? All of these nodes. Grab unstable energies, and then just get as much like rarity and quantity as you want, and also go for like strong boxes. That's kind of like what I would say is the best for most people. For me, I go for wisps and essences because I find it fun, but that's just me. I'm a play for fun, not for profit guy. Of course, I want profit, right? But like, I'd rather play the content that's fun for me and hopefully get profit that way. Because like for me, essences and wisps are like go big or go home type of situations. It's a feast or famine thing. Where like if you get like a rabbit, like a hare, right, and get a rabbit talisman, that's a big money. If you can get a corrupt on an essence and get it to become a corrupted essence, like an essence of delirium, that is also big money. But if you don't, then you're not really earning that much money. But strong boxes are very consistent forms of money where you're just gonna get like, you know, money while playing the game. So that's why I recommend most people go for strong boxes. If you're just worrying about like what's the best right now. But in terms of like what I do, I just focus on like wisps and essences because they're fun. I'm a gambler, you know? I'm a gambler at heart. It's the Asian genes. What can I say?
An easy trophy. Not ready.
Speaking of which, the other day today, Roger asked me if I wanted to go to Reno at the end of the month. I was like, do I really? I mean, I kind of do want to go, but at the same time, it would mean that I have to take time off the stream to go. Man. And like, all I do at Reno is like gamble my money and lose it away. So it's like, do I really want to go to Reno? Didn't corrupt the skill gem though? I mean, I'm not going to gamble if I have no money, okay? I'm not going to gamble more than I have. Is ability start without investment straight for leveling? Yeah, you can. I feel like the Delirium really fits this like foresty vibe where there's like a ton of trees and just like, you know, getting lost, right? Delirium is definitely very fit for this area, and there are goddamn a ton of Delirium mirrors. Holy crap. And we got 3 fragments. I only have seen 2. I have not gotten any 3 fragments this season, no. I've gotten 3 fragments last season, but not this season. Fire damage, physical damage, quantity. Okay, I think that should be fine.
Not on my watch.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Listen to those sounds. Listen to those item drops. What the hell is this guy out here doing? Hello, sir. Mr. Monkey, where are you going? He's trying to get somewhere. He's trying to get nowhere real quick.
Not ready.
Don't worry, guys. It's an early access game. Those bugs will be patched out eventually. You know what? Maybe I should make like a YouTube short talking about the Atlas. Maybe I should make a YouTube short talking about the Atlas. I think that could be a good YouTube short idea.
What is it?
Shift in my
Speak.
Also, I think I'm gonna change. No. Wow, I really did not get any exalts from that last map. That's crazy. Can I do this with Enfeeble? Will I be able to one-shot the boss with Enfeeble? Fuck it, let's try it. Let's try it.
in my sights. Barely broke a sweat.
Barely broke a sweat. Oh, I'm frozen. I'm frozen. Save me. I'm almost tempted to run double freeze charms. Because I feel like I've been getting frozen a lot lately.
Out of mana. No mana.
I don't know why, but I've been having a lot more running out of mana things today than ever. Not even just because I upgraded my thing to level 20. It was feeling like that even before I upgraded my my attack to level 20. I have no clue what's going on today. My mana on kill gem just ain't working as hard as it was before. You think your build is just for Deadeye or is good for Huntress too? You could play it on Huntress for sure, but your single target capabilities will definitely be a lot worse. Because this build, the reason why I can even like do single target right now is because of the fact, and the reason why I made it a Deadeye is because of the fact that it can use like the crazy frenzy charge scaling that comes with Deadeye to be able to just do a ton of burst damage at once with Glacial Lance. So if you're playing with a Huntress, you're just not going to get that, which means like, you know, yeah, your map clear is probably going to be a little bit better, but I think your single target is going to be very much lacking. Yo, hello, Senny. Was good? This build is good. How are you doing, man?
Local, need your aid.
Hot day today? Yeah, a bit. Just a little bit. You see, the thing is, like, when you live where we live, right? In NorCal, it's just like... It's like, if you live where I live, it's just... It's hot outside, and because we just don't have fans or AC in, like, houses for our area, you just really feel the heat. Also, I fucked up, didn't I? I fucked up. I got something I shouldn't have picked up there. I think it's probably, like, no crits again. Fuck. Oh my god. I always do this with Expedition. I need to be more careful.
No mana.
Yeah, what I got no crits. I'm pretty sure. AC is expensive, suffering is temporary. It's true. It's true? Alright, let's go do this boss. Let's go do this boss and we'll call it for this map. Hopefully I can one-shot him with Enfeeble. I'm a little bit worried we might not have the oomph to do it.
Not yet.
What the? Oh my god. Oh, we do. Easy. Dude, one-shotting these bosses with this build is just so satisfying. You just shoot this, like, ice beam out at them, and you just die. Ah, 25 movement speed. Not like this, bro. Not like this. If you want to come at POE right now, make Blood Mage Spark, because why not? I think that's what Dead Rabbit is playing. Let's see. Really? There's nothing. Oh, it's because it's the Tree Runner shoes. That's why. There's no way they're worth this much. Especially, yeah, mine was 25 movement speed. Maybe I'll try it for, like, a div. We'll try it for a div. Shit's expensive these days. Blood Mage, Cast and Crit, Arc Spark. What level do I recommend you swap this build? I'm actually not very sure because I didn't level with this build. But to be honest, I think you could probably probably possible to level with this build if you really wanted to. Like as soon as you get Glacial lands, you could probably start leveling with it. But yeah, you probably should be able to. I don't think boots below 30 can sell for one div right now. Not gonna lie, we'll see. We'll bring it down if it doesn't sell. Also, we are full on this tab again, guys. Honestly, maybe we just get rid of some of these garbage ones. This is all just sitting here, taking up space, and not doing anything for me. There it is. Cleared up a lot of space right there. Stats on Ingenuity? Just a base one, not like, nothing, no special corrupts or anything like that. How's your White Stellars? I think last night somebody said they posted for like 25 and they got instant, like, spammed. So try 30. Try 30. Don't sell the omens? They're not worth that much. They're 10x each of these ones? I haven't checked them recently, I guess. Let's see.
How can I help?
Currency
How
exchange.
can I help?
Let's see. Which ones do I have? Wait. 1 to 39. That's not good. What are the green ones? 1 to 8. That's not great. What are the red ones? Well, these are 1 to 1. That's not bad. 1 to 1-ish. How many do I have? How many do I have of these? 7.
Hey.
And then these ones. No. Really not worth much. I guess there's any involvement for the red omen. Yeah, no, it's yeah. It's yeah, these are worthless. These are for the most part worthless. I'm gonna waste my time exchanging them. I spend more. It's worth more to just. I lose money by trying to sell them. Basically, it's better for me to just go into a map and start blasting than doing that.
Yes.
Do you see Kaltor's Thorn build? Once he works out the Kings, I might give it a whirl. Which one? He has so many of them. He has so many Thorns builds. Which one are you talking about? His new Magma Barrier Thorns? The reason why he figured out the AoE? Oh, the ones with like the poison setup? The basically using poison heralds or using poison heralds and herald blood to basically do make them proc off each other. He's living. Let's see. His new Magma Barrier Thorns. I don't think he has the Magma Barrier Thorns, does he? I haven't seen him have a Magma Barrier Thorns.
Quick and lethal.
But yeah, Mr. Thorns Master Kaltorak. The Master of Thorns himself. I was trolling. It's hard to tell with text, guys. It's hard to tell over the internet. You see, the thing is, Jason, here, it's easy to tell when somebody's trolling if they're always trolling me. Jason, you're not the one to typically troll me. If, for example, it was Shadow, I would be like, okay, this guy's clearly trolling. But with Jason, you know, I'm like, oh, all right, this might be a valid thing. Yeah, if it was Seni too, I guarantee you, trolling. Man's out here trolling me. I mean, honestly, you two are pretty much like cut from the same cloth in many ways. In many ways, cut from the same cloth. I make a lot of threats. Watch out, dude. You might get Homeland Security on your ass. Nice build. Thank you. Appreciate it. I have to say again, this is one of my favorite builds of the league, for sure. Okay. I had to double check that this was not a temporal chains map, because that would be horrendous. What is my free charge getting charges? It's getting charges. Oh wait, does it not charges? Oh, that's probably why I'm like freezing a lot. I didn't even realize it. It's because of this 4% increased charm charges used. I actually didn't realize that. Now you point it out, maybe that's why I'm getting frozen a lot. Okay, let's see if we can find a better one. I probably have to get a freeze charm with like what is it called? Yeah, I need to get like reduced charges used or something like that, basically. Let's see if I can find, because I'm pretty sure what's her face from here should still have a charm for me. Corrupt it. I want to check with you. Your RF brute build, is this still viable? Sadly not. It's not. Nascent Hope Thawing Charm. Is that the unique one, or are you talking about like specific affixes? You also check on new haircut? Yeah, new haircut. I hate how it's so hard to get to this Ziggurat encampment after you've beaten the game. I swear to God, I still don't know how to reliably get to Ziggurat encampment other than doing this. I'm one haircut away from not growing anything up there anymore. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit worried when the barber told me that I'm gonna go cut your hair a little bit shorter today since it's summer.
You know not what you bring some.
This is, yeah, no, that's not it. That is not it, boys. Okay, maybe I do have to buy a unique thawing charm. Put this build to the limit. I'm trying. I'm but trying. Let's see. How's this one look? No, this one also doesn't work. We need a specific one. Let's see. Let's look for a thawing charm, right? Thawing charm with charges used. Reduce charges used. Let's try to find one. Oh, does that not exist? Charges. Maximum charge. Max charge. Okay, maybe we need to look for one with quality then. Actually, quality wouldn't even fix it either. Charm charge. Charges gained, reduce charges used. Charm uses no charges. So basically we need an ingenuity with a 0. Okay, well that means I need to get a new one. Wait, oh, you can get it for these ones? What the hell? Wait, why is it not showing up on the thing? Want one? Sure. Can I buy one from you? How much do you want to sell it for? I can have? Sweet. I will give you one exalt for it then. No freebies, no free handies. Just pass me one of them. Thank you. This one is fine. This one is fine, but okay, thank you. It just increase the charges. Use the increased charges search. It's the same thing. Charges. Increase charges. Oh, that one. Oh, that also works. Yeah. Well, either way, we got some that we can use. Thank you, Mr. Jaikon. I appreciate it. Okay, we're gonna just go use this one. I didn't even realize that I was all this time. I didn't realize. Wait, what? I still can't. Wait, what? Oh, did I not equip it? Reduce charges used. There it is. Okay, that works. I was wondering why I was getting frozen a lot. That would probably explain the reason why. I see that's why something feels off is your hair. I thought I was crazy. Nah, you know what? I didn't tell you guys. I went out today and I saw a plastic surgeon. I changed up the entire way that I looked and you guys didn't even notice it. Crazy. Absolutely insane. How could you guys? Where's my boy Shadow at? I don't know. I mean, he's got a different living situation right now. He's living with his folks right now. So, you know, he's probably got to handle a little bit more of that stuff. And doesn't have as much time to goof off with us anymore. Can you change yourself back into a lady boy? Are you talking about my VTuber avatar? I just heard nowadays changes the pronoun as well. I mean, that's for special request. That's a special request. I did not put in that special request. I still kind of miss my Roa boy, guys. I'm not gonna lie. The Roa, not riding on a Roa does feel a little bit like of something's missing from this build. But you know what? I'm not going back to the Roa. I don't want to have to deal with getting knocked off anymore. I also like the damage that Trinity gives. Oh, you know what? I keep forgetting. I need to quality my Trinity so I get more attack speed. I have not quality it at all. It's still on the base level. Dog Pal from Roa. Stockholm Syndrome from Roa is wild. I miss it. Being able to walk around and just shoot out spears without having to worry about, like, you know, reductions in movement speed is nice. Fuck the Roa. It's crazy how, like, I don't know. It's such a love-hate relationship with the Roa. Some people swear by it. Some people absolutely hate it to death. Getting knocked on the Roa sucks. Yo, what's up, Mr. Little Alcohol? How's it going? I've gone Trinity? Yeah, it's a nice damage boost. It's a very nice damage boost. All rainy and cold days is staying home and playing games. Wait, isn't that what you do every day? Unless you're one of those grass touchers. Has got nothing good to say about the other day. It's just that Liberty Mutual commercial. I don't even know what promotion you're referring to. Every day except weekends, I don't touch the PC on weekends. Damn. That's a good rule. I don't have a weekend. So... I just stream and play every day. But honestly, I would much rather stream and play every day than not play every day. I'm a degen. I admit it. Going outdoors is not quite for me. I will do it. If my friends want to hang out, or if I want to hang out with a friend, I will go out. But unless I'm hanging out with a bud, there's no reason for me to go out. I will stay home, plop my ass in front of this computer, and play games all day. Last Epoch and PoE 2 are dead now. I mean, it's just off-season, right? For both of these games, actually. Though Last Epoch, I would have to say, died a little bit faster than PoE 2. Quite a bit faster. Well, no surprise, though. I never thought that Last Epoch was going to be a lasting thing. It's like fun. It's like a fun thing for like a week or two, and then afterwards you stop. Yeah, very normal ebbs and flows. Exactly. Gotta work to have a weekend? Are you saying that I don't work, sir? Huh? Last E flop? I wouldn't call it that. And I don't think that it was a flop, because I think anybody who has played Last Epoch before already knows what they're getting themselves into. Also, yeah, they already know what they're getting themselves into. The experience, like, there were a lot of changes that made the game better, but it's not like changing the identity of the game. If you had played it before, your experience playing the Last Epoch this time around is pretty much the same. Nice quality of life, new updates, cool content, but the general gameplay feel and flow is still the same. Yo, Flock to the Pox's latest private league is pretty fun right now. The one that he started like a month or two ago? I really liked it. I couldn't get into it. Felt too fast and easy to loot drop, even if loot filter exploded my whole screen. Yeah, I mean, that's how I described Last Epoch. Very arcadey. Oh, he started a new private league a week ago. I see. Interesting. No other creators are playing on it, though, or, like, not many creators are playing on it. A lot of the other creators I've seen for, like, the old PoE 1 creators, they're back on PoE 2. Like, I think Lily's on PoE 2. Mathil made a PoE 2 video today. I think Jung I don't think he's left PoE 2. I don't know. But yeah, a lot of the big PoE 1 creators are on PoE 2 right now. Connor's playing on it? Yeah. Maybe Ben. Maybe Ben. But I think the majority of them are not playing. The majority of them are on PoE 2. There's only so much Settlers one can handle. It is true. It is true. Ooh, greater sense of haste. Give me luck, boys. Wish me luck. God damn it. Not today. Settler is near his first birthday. Oh no, not like this, bros. Not like this. Joe never left PoE 2? I see. But yeah, for a lot of the people who did leave PoE 2 to go play other things, they're kind of back. Because basically I think like a number of them went to like Diablo, and like, let's be real, that shit ain't lasting for more than a couple days. Honestly, the crazy thing, right? Didn't No Rest for the Wicked come out like a day after the D4 season? And I think 90% of the people who like played D4 hopped over the No Rest for the Wicked the day after, like right on the day it came out. Now they didn't play it for like a ton, but still, I think it's kind of funny. Game got fun again after loot buff? Yeah, for sure. I think so. That's a big part of it. I think a lot of people really enjoyed the loot buff for sure. Fuck, this guy's weak as fuck. I was like charging up my freaking charges, and I'm like, wait a second, I don't need to do that. Oh. Yes. Beautiful. That sound. That sound. Oh, nothing beats that sound. So the meta build in PoE 2 is still a one-shot build? Yeah. Drop it on the ground? I want to hear it again. I don't think I drop it in my hideout. I'm sorry. I can drop it outside, but not here. What are we doing right now? There is a corrupted area here. There's a good number of bosses around. What do we want to do? I think I need to roll more as merry spirits. Yeah, I don't have any more as merry spirits. I wish there was a button that I could click to identify everything inside of my stash tab. I just go up to Doriani. Hey, yo, take care of it. Take care of this shit. How does that glove increase lance damage? Are spirits good now? I don't think so. I just like running them. I just like running them. But yeah, basically, the adds 1 to 10 lightning damage, attacks for 20 intelligence. That's how we're scaling our damage through the gloves. So basically, for as Merry Wisps, I just do them because I want to hit big and hit a rabbit. I still have not gotten a single rabbit talisman yet. I've gotten multiple rabbit wisps, but I have not gotten a single rabbit talisman. And that is what I'm currently trying to get. Stacking like a month? Yeah, I just stack it. What's the map device I'm rocking? I forget what's the name of it. I'll take a look in a second. But it's the one from the loot box. It's called the Defiler map device is what it's called. I think rare flat glove on crit give you more on this build. No, less attack speed but better damage. Yeah, probably if I had crit damage on my gloves, but I haven't been able to find any crit damage on gloves. Like, the problem is if I go look on the trade, right? Let's see. I wonder if I could get as much which one is it? Is it critical damage bonus? No, it's not. Oh my god. An error occurred? Ain't no way. Trade is down? Well, I guess we won't find out. We're getting deduced. We're getting deduced. The PoE 2 haters are deducing us. Out of all those, I got one as Mary Spirit map. Tablet. Alright, I guess we head towards here. We'll go for this corrupted nexus. I think you dropped your toy in my map. That Rabbit Talisman costs a 1300 exalt. Yeah, it's big. It's expensive. It looks so hideous. You don't like a old rusty finger? Want to test DPS? I mean, I could probably just do this, right? Well, I mean, that's crazy. Those gloves are insane. Holy, what the fuck? Yeah, of course those are gonna be increase the damage for my build. Why not try and go for Omen of Whittling? It's pretty good as well. Like, what do you mean? Like, running my maps? Yeah, I mean, I could do rituals, but I just haven't been enjoying rituals as much lately. Triple flat damage, double res with lightning pen on the on the corrupt. Like, come on, come on, come on. That's a GG item right there. For profit? Yeah, I just am not enjoying rituals as much right now. My cat is intently watching your stream. Cat approved build. Yo, let's go! I wish I could have a cat. It's the sad life of Miso where you're allergic to both cats and dogs.
An easy trophy. I need more mana.
Before racing. Wait, what? Huh? I used to be allergic to cats, but I stopped for some reason. I wish that would happen to me. I wish that would happen to me. But the thing is, like, if I lived alone, right? If I lived on my own place, I would definitely try to get a cat. Yo, 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 what's up, Trix? Thanks for the raid. Appreciate it. How's your stream? Hope it went well. Hope you had a good time. But yeah, I actually would try to get a cat if I lived alone. I'd probably, like, unfortunately, I would probably have to, like, try to... Well, I don't know if it's unfortunately, but, like, I've heard, like, Siberian cats, like the breed, the Siberian cats, are relatively low in terms of, like, how much of their allergen they have in their fur. So if I were to get a cat, I'd probably try to, you know, have one of those. But I don't know. Like, even hypoallergenic dogs get me sometimes. So it would be rough. A Devon Rex. Also, the people always say, like, oh, just get a hairless cat. I'm like, nah, that ain't cute. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just not. I ain't a hairless cat type of guy. I'm not really looking to bring Rutu into my life. You know what I mean? It's not hair, it's a saliva. Like, it's allergen. It's both. You can have both. Sometimes it's the hair, sometimes it's saliva. Like, for example, I think I'm allergic to the saliva of the dog hair, right? Or dogs, because even hyperallergenic dogs still get to me if I spend too much time with them. I think I might just be allergic to both. But again, it's worth a shot, right? It's worth a shot. Hairless pussy type of guy. You know, honestly, I have no preference there. I used to be very allergic to cats. Then I lived with 6 of them. It doesn't matter anymore. It's been years since then. I've heard of a lot of people developing like immunities to like their like cats for like living them with them for a while. I don't know if that would happen to me. We'll see. I like getting my teeth What the fuck? This guy's insane. Antihistamines every day? Yeah, but the thing is, like, even that, like, at some point starts to wear off. And also, it's like... Yeah, I feel like at some point, like, it's kind of like, you know, smoking or, like, doing drugs or, like, weed or something like that. Your body kind of starts developing a little bit of, like, a immunity to that. Or, like, it starts being less effective.
I need more time.
Also, I'm the type of person that like wants to like take as little medication as possible in my life. So like having to take medication every single day just sounds rough. Does not sound like something I want to do.
Hello there.
What can I do for you? Let's hope Zesh now like.
I had allergies and I eat and I eat dogs, so I caught up. What the fuck? Dogs are better anyway. Well, I can't have both. I can't have either. That's the problem. I can't do dogs or cats. I actually think I'm more allergic to dogs than cats too.
Barely broke a sweat.
Build up venom immunity. What? So you go out in the jungle and get bit by snakes every day? Build up that venom immunity? It only takes 1 dose of medication before I get used to the dose of medication before dumping it? Yeah, basically.
I need more mana.
I mean, I'm not gonna die from, like, hugging somebody who has, you know, dog hair on them. Like, usually what it is like extended periods of, like, you know, contact with the animal, or like if I you know, pet the animal and I rub my eyes. Oh, it's GG at that point, bros. It's GG. My eyes are puffing up like a goddamn goldfish. Or if I, like, you know, rub my nose or something like that, and I start sneezing like crazy. That used to kill me too. Apparently when I was a kid, I had to go to the ER because of that. Because, like, I was, like, playing with a dog. This was before, like, my parents knew I was allergic to dogs. I was playing with a dog, and then I rubbed my eyes, and then my eyes just, like, puffed up like a goddamn goldfish. And I had to go to the ER. Or being too... Yo, is that Mr. Jonathan Pal? Oh my god. Yo, what's up, John? How's it going? How are you doing, man? It's a hot minute. I apologize for not visiting your stream more often. How are you doing, man? I lurk every now and then, actually. I go in there and watch you play some Maple and play some Lost Ark. You know, I feel like, you know, maybe the Lost Ark community has outlawed me. Playing a lot of Maple lately? Yeah, I see. I've been watching. You, Mr. Strylander, Stoops, Legalia, all you guys are playing that Maple story. I would, but sadly, my Mapling days are over. I can only play that game for a week before I get tired of it. I've been only watching POE 2 in a copious amount of it. But hope you're doing well, dude. I see you are still on that degen schedule. Is it another one of those nights where you can't fall asleep, or are you degenning hard? Copious amounts of corn. Sir, I am actually more of a carrot type of guy, and corn is not my vegetable of choice.
Need more time.
You see, corn feels very ribbed when you put it in certain places, and that's a little bit too rough for me. Carrots, on the other hand, are nice and smooth. You went to the same place I did. Can't sleep with a dash of game. But I'm glad that you're enjoying Maple, though. Actually, it was really interesting, right? When everybody started playing Maple Story, I was like, it's gonna be like a week thing. It's like gonna be a flavor of the month, right? And you guys are taking it hard. You guys are going all the way. I was like, holy, I did not expect this to happen. Someone informed Roger I'm taking his breast friend. I just can't do Maple Story anymore. I'm waiting for Maple Story Classic, though. When Maple Story Classic comes out, I'm a hardcore that shit hard. Real hard. I better hardcore it. Freaking, you know... I'm apparently, according to the Score Esports, I am a Maple Story content creator. Stealing my content like that. Tis, tis, tis. Really gonna test my Weave sets out of that game. Don't worry, it's not coming out for another year at least. And by then, who knows? Who knows what's gonna go on? Maybe I'll have decided that I don't want to do it anymore. My build is so fast it crashed me on the first time. I started my Whirling Slash Gemini, which my ability is dope. I was wondering though, are the increases in chaos damage better than straight up fire damage elemental? Which one is better for reducing your knights? Increasing chaos damage actually does not increase your Whirling Slash damage at all. So how I describe it is that basically how ignites and damage like that works, right? Is typically you have a source of damage, right? Let's say you have fire damage. And this is your, let's say your incinerate, right? Your incinerate is your fire damage. At this point, you can use things like elemental damage, spell damage increases, fire damage increases, right? All those things work there. But the moment your fire damage gets converted to ignite, things like fire damage no longer will scale this. Things like elemental damage, spell damage will no longer scale this. The only time you can scale with things like chaos damage, fire damage, spell damage, elemental damage is when it's in this phase right here, which is why you can't scale the chaos damage you get from Black Flame, right? You put on Black Flame and it goes to chaos, right? You can't scale anymore. The only things you can scale starting from here are with like Wither for chaos damage, or like exposure, like fire exposure, resistances, removing resistances. Those are the only things you could scale after you get this past this initial form of damage. So that's why, like, yeah, chaos damage doesn't do anything for it, sadly. Tracy's up. All right, let me check it out. Street. Let's go. Like, what can I reasonably get, right? This is something I can reasonably get, but like, I don't know if this will be an increase. Maybe it would be, but it's kind of a shitty base. But whatever, we'll check it out, right? Yeah, that would be a decrease in damage. But let's see if I like get a something with like maybe we get rid of the cold flat and then we go for like a higher crit damage roll. Oh, it's dead again. She looks like I need a new ring. That's why Despair is still good at End Wither. Yeah. You don't need to add the build to see what it'll add you if you want a tooltip. Yeah. I'm too small brain to look at that though. I'm too small brain. Why don't we do this, right? Let's take away this cold damage, right? And then we'll put like a 20% increase critical damage. What's the max roll? Maybe like 25 or something like that, right? Yeah, I Hoa is still better unless you get some crazy rolls, basically. Unless you're having like some really, really good strong rolls, your Hoas are still going to be better. And attack speed doesn't matter for us really that much. It's nice quality of life, but it's not where we're getting our damage from. What the heck? Like, what if this had like 20% crit damage? Yeah, that's still not even that's still not even it. POE the gloves that I sent you earlier, I mean that shit would be insane, like I said. Which one of the gloves you sent me earlier? This one, right? Can I just do a control C on that? Does that work? Yeah, okay. Yeah, a slight increase. Actually, it's actually not even that much more. It's actually not even that much more. Funny enough. He's got 2 divine in 1 map? Sheesh! Your playlist makes me feel like an anime is constantly just about to start. It is an anime playlist. Do you watch a good bit of anime, Mr. Alcohol? Is that a interest that you have? Is that a hobby of yours? But yeah, that's actually crazy how much you get from just the Hoas on this build. And I'm not even crazy scaling it either. Like, it's not even crazy. Not a good bit, but here and there once in a while. I feel it. I feel it. Bring back the 90s jams. You're subscribed on Crunchyroll, but you only watch it a little bit? Huh? Just sail the 7 seas. I mean, I didn't tell you to do that. What? Because the gloves versus 1 to 12 roll with build is 70% more damage? Yeah, I mean, I think it's just like... It's probably a difference in like how we're scaling our builds, probably. But yeah, that's actually crazy how much damage Hoa adds for my build. I didn't even realize it was that like that much of a difference. Oh my god, this ignited ground is absolutely just destroying me right now. Holy. I'm feeling gaped right now. Shadow's here. Watch out. Damn, dude. Welcome back, Shadow. Season 2 of Devil's Night came out this week. Probably my favorite show ever, but it's IRL Korean reality game. I watch a lot of like Korean variety shows, but I don't really watch much of like the variety game stuff. You get a 1 to 12 on Hoa. Those are pretty cheap right now. Are they? I'll take a look. Devil's Night so good. I think you'd love it. Maybe. I'll check it out if I have some time. These days, I've been I don't know. I've been on a, let's just say, an Uma Musume train. I'm trying to watch every single Uma Musume like anime thing out there. I'm finishing up with the OVA right now, and then I gotta watch the movie.
Barely broke a sweat.
If you watch for a second and get into it, you won't be able to stop, so plan ahead. You know what I really like to watch, actually? I really like to watch this. It's on YouTube. It's called Jet Lag the Game. Jet Lag is really fun. They like basically turn like the world into a board game. They play like a giant board game in like different countries where they have to like go and like, you know, find each other. It's like kind of like a lot of like hide and seek type of situation. And like, you know, oh, you know, you draw this. If you do this, you draw a card, and this card gives you like a power up thing. Sounds rad. Yeah, it's cool. It's really cool. What are some Korean shows we watched? I watched a ton in the last 2 years. I don't really watch like K-dramas as a thing. I don't know if you're asking for like K-drama stuff. I don't really watch much of those. But like I watch a good bit of like variety shows. Like Running Man is always a classic, right? That's one that I still continue to watch to this day despite certain cast changes. Yeah. I wish they would make another Clanad series. Yeah, I mean they have some series from the same like author and the same writer, but definitely Clanad is kind of is a done deal.
I need more mana.
Popular classic, what was on YouTube? Didn't that's the one where the hosts like broke up because you know they had some disagreements, right? That's the car one, I'm pretty sure. Steins Gate, Face Day series, Hunter x Hunter, Haikyuu, Vinland Saga. I love Haikyuu. Haikyuu's so good. Same with this Fate series. I haven't watched a lot of the recent Fate stuff though. One got fired for punching a guy and the rest quit. Got it. High School DxD, the classic. The classic. Any Rias Gremory fans in here? Steins Gate 10 out of 10? Yeah, I like Steins Gate a lot. Steins Gate was a really good series. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. I like Rias's mom. Fushigi Yugi. All right, let's see how much 1 to 12 Hoa is. I think it's Spiral Wraps, right? Or is it Furtive Wraps? Spiral Wraps, okay. Let's see here. Corrupted, yes. This one. I don't even know how to search for that. The 1 to 12 lightning damage. Okay. 3. Okay. 2. Oh, alright. Jesus Christ, these are cheap as fuck. Holy shit, you can... Oh, wait, no. Let's see. I had 1 to 12 not knowing it was max, and I followed it with a 1 to 8. Wait, no. You can only get this from volleying it. What Mariah would you go for the slash build? For my character, I'd go attributes, resistances, and then the third one is up to you. You can do life for more survivability. That's usually what I do. Got a Hoa in my Deadeye. Do you need? No. I'm trying to get the 1 to 12 lightning damage one. Well, how do I search that? 1 to 12 lightning damage. I have no clue how to search this. I have zero idea. 6.5? Okay. Cool. So it looks like 5 div is the cheapest one, but that has like no sockets. Brothers, what are you doing? Not socketing it before you... What? Oh my god, there's so many people who don't socket it. Absolute mad lads. Every single one of them. Holy. What papagas? I know. Can I get like a 2020 one? How much will that cost? 11 divs for a 2021. Maybe it was 11 then, just it was higher than the trade stuff one. Sum the two numbers divide by 2. I see. Yeah, I mean, it's not that expensive for sure. It's way cheaper than last season, but your boy's kind of poor. Your boy's kind of poor. Anyone know if Ember Fusillade is good enough to get endgame? Oh yeah, Ember Fusillade will carry you. Don't worry. You will. It's probably one of the best fire skills out there. Ember Fusillade is good from beginning to end. It's just you gotta have to deal with the quirks of the skill. Having to like hold it, like basically you have to. It's a skill based. It's a skill based ability, because you have to like time your attacks basically. You have to like hold it down, let this get your wild fires or whatever it's called, and then yeah, you gotta time it. Is that a metronome? 81.4 BPM, like Jung did? Dude, I remember that day when Jung was doing that, right? And then I forget who it was. They came into my stream and they were like, I can't stand Jung Roan's stream right now. I'm like, what's going on? He's like playing some like metronome in the background for music. I'm like, a metronome? What do you mean? Is like just somebody drumming? It's like, no, like literally he's playing a metronome while he's playing. And that's all that's playing in the background. I'm like, this man is absolutely insane. Why is he doing that? It must be a troll, right? He must be trolling his chat or something. And then I watched his video when he talked about like his Ember Fusillade build. He's like, yeah, I listened to a metronome so I would be able to just get this, completely down. I'm like, god damn, that's dedication. Have to be Jung. You really do. Also, something. Oh shoot! I keep forgetting. Okay, somebody remind me. I need a quality my Trinity. I still have not qualityed my Trinity yet, and I also need to test out I need to test out, what is it called? Salvo for single target for this build. I saw your build on MOBA. Hey, yo. Your boy is a MOBAlytics creator now. That is correct. Yeah, you know, Dalcora was like, I'll boost it to the top for you. I'm like, thank you. Appreciate it.
Not yet.
Dalcora is such a bro. Yeah, he's so cool. We had, like, when we were, like, honestly, our, like, initial conversation was just us talking about, like, games the entire time. Because he played MapleStory 2, apparently. Rest in pepperonis. Remember Dalcora in his D4 gaming days? Yeah. He was a D4 guy.
I can take you.
Where is this last mob? Dude, oh, there it is. I thought it was one of those diggy bros. If only this was a whittling, guys. If only it was a whittling. I get tricked by those every single time. Is Widow Hill or something? I got 248 with 3 sockets. Sadly, the only Widow Hills that are worth anything are the ones that are 3 like high percentage corruptions and not like triple sockets. I think even last league triple sockets wasn't really worth much. You needed to be like a 300% corruption for it to be like good. I think one of those right now is like 10 div or something. Last I checked. Are Tangleton still around 2 to 3 divs? If you get a good, well-rolled one, yeah, definitely. You could definitely get a expensive Tangleton if you roll it well. But just like a random regular one, not even like a regular one, but like an average one are kind of worthless. Like the one that I have on my character right now, it's like a 18% like crit on the line, 18.6 or something like that, and it's like it was like 15 chaos or something like that. It was like less than a div. I love how your balls is hanging. You know, there's a reason why my balls are so big in game. It's because I need to compensate, all right? All right? There it is. 23.8 total crit today for a div. I thought that was good. Ah, that seems pretty good, yeah. Seems pretty good. Too weak, too slow. That's the one thing that about Deadeye that I'm not a fan of. I'm not a huge fan of Deadeye's like voice lines. They're all right, but it's no mercenary. It's no witch. Unfortunate. Another audience. Audiences really just drop like candy these days. Merc and Rich really do stand out. Yeah, they're my favorites. It's no warrior. Meek creature. I wanted sorcery more chaotic. I do think whoever did witch and whoever did mercenary, hats off to them. They did a good job. They did a really good job. Is it possible to survive the mines in Sekima? Yeah, definitely. You build enough resist. You build enough honor resistance. You can definitely survive it. I mean, you still don't want to eat them, ideally, but you can, you can definitely eat them. Got a haircut? Yes. I think you should have voiced a monk. Are you just saying that because I'm Asian? Why do I have to make the Deadeye look so ugly? The Ranger? I don't know. Because they had to make way for the Witch. Because the Witch is a baddie. I'm gonna be honest. Zero, like, non-ascended Witch, she's kind of a hottie. No ascendancy Witch is kind of a hottie.
I shall overcome.
Be forgotten.
And then let's mess with Ice Strike Monk. Is it still viable? I miss it. I think it's still viable. Yeah, I forget who was playing. I think Datmoz was playing it. In his hardcore character. No, it's a Soul Cellcom character. Yeah, it seems pretty decent. It's not crazy, but you know, you can use it. Yo, 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 yo! What's up, Mr. Moon Man? Thank you for the 4 months. Oh, did I call you Trinity yet? I did not. Thank you for the reminder. I appreciate that. Holy. But carries for the community, sir. I can't even carry myself. Take a lot on his other streamer because it also streams on YouTube. What the fuck? Just get an ad blocker. Trinity. Thank you. I appreciate you. Am I running the Crown of Ice setup? No, I'm not. The thing is, I need you need a ton of spirit for this setup, this build. And Crown of Ice just doesn't give enough spirit. Like running the Crown of Ice setup, I don't have enough spirit for everything I need. Like honestly, I'm a little bit worried about what I'm gonna do when I ultimately swap over to Sacred Flame. I'll probably have to spend a good bit on the chest and the amulet to make this build work, because unlike yeah, it's gonna be a little bit tough. Like it's doable, but it's just gonna be expensive. Yeah, +1 cold master. Oh yeah, that's right. I can. I don't have any supports on it.
Need more time.
I should probably do that. That'll help me with quite a bit. But I am using Lightning Mastery for Herald of Thunder, but I guess it'll probably be better used on Trinity. Probably.
Return to death.
Did you change something? I put on a Hoa, and that increased my damage by quite a bit. I also got a better ring-ish. It's like slightly better, not a ton better. But yeah, I think the biggest change was the Hoa. The Hoa gave me a lot of damage. And I also added Trinity as well. I don't know whether you're watching me when I put on Trinity, but that also helped out a good bit with the damage. But yeah, I think the biggest thing was the Hoa. Get rid of these bad boys. Oh, let's do this. This guy. Yo, bros, the delirium's over. Oh, what the? I got freaking... Oh, I hate that so much. When you, like, get stunned in the middle of your, like, thing. Ooh, what was that there? That was not good. I don't even... I mean, maybe I don't need to swap over to, the other thing anymore, the low life setup, but who knows? Getting Trinity to level 21 with Master Gems gives you a break coin, if I recall correctly. Alright, we're gonna use the stuff for Trinity then. We're gonna use... We're gonna do Trinity with Fire Mastery. And we're gonna do Trinity with Ice Mastery, Cold Mastery, and then we'll put the Lightning Mastery from our Herald of Thunder down here. Trade size down, yeah. Okay. The question is, what do I socket in for Herald of Thunder instead of what we did earlier? I guess Elemental Focus, right? Because this shit doesn't even shock anyways. Oh, wait, no, but I needed to freeze. I needed to freeze, so I can't do that. Herald could use Execute. Maybe. But the thing is, I might slot in Execute for other things too, but I guess it wouldn't really matter. What do I have on it? I currently have Glaciation, Cold Infusion, and Conk Effect. Embitterer? Well, we're already only adding cold damage. I guess... trying to think. I mean, it would increase the damage slightly because we do scale cold a little bit, but it's not by a ton. Reach? I'm already using Reach. I'm already using Reach on something else. Yeah, maybe I do Embitter. Either that or use Overextend. Actually, you know what? Why don't I use Overextend for my Glacial Lance? Should probably do that. Because right now, I mean, the thing is, like, I'm using Close Combat. I think Overextend is probably a little bit better than Close Combat. Is it? I don't know. I mean, we could definitely maybe get rid of Volt. Yeah. Use Long Shot. I personally don't like Long Shot because I feel like the monsters are pretty close to me a lot of times. I'm tempted to get rid of Volt, to be honest, but it's a good bit of damage. But for the Heralds, maybe you're right. We could use Long Shot here.
Nature's fury.
Yeah, I think that would be that's better. Let's see. How do I do POB to do like the close combat for my Glacial Lance? I'm trying to figure out. It's just like Glacial Lance has 25% more damage, I guess. Should have monster distance. Let's just say 1. Right? So over extend. So 37 versus 37. Okay, so overextend is just going to be better pretty much in every situation. Because we're not always getting close combat anyways, so overextend is going to be better in every single situation. Yeah, we get more stun build up, but honestly, I don't think that's a problem for this build. I don't think that's really a problem in general for most characters, so let's do overextend.
I'm not ready. Ready.
And game now Sarge's Monk, I don't know, I don't have enough spirit for the Voltaic Mark Tech. Feels bad. I'm sorry. You'll get there soon, sir. You got this. The Voltaic Mark Tech is back? Wait, was it a thing like before? Or is it like a POE 1 tech? Playing Darkness Hyula and my monk is cooking. I love it when your builds are cooking, guys. Whenever you tell me your builds are cooking, I'm like, yo, let's fucking go, man. Let's fucking go.
In my sights.
And my goal is if your build is not cooking, to try to help you guys make it cook. Try my best to make it cook. Want to see my build just uploaded? What type of build is it? My build is cooking too. Let's go. You're just